thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
Yo, people. That wasn't very chill.
Sounded pretty chill to me.
That wasn't very chill. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to very low energy Podyssey. That's not a good intro either. I'm not going to use that.
I think you should leave this stuff in. It's quite funny.
I think it's too chill. It's too chill.
Too chill? Like Two Chains?
Maybe. Oh, no. I think I've only listened to one song by that person.
He goes, 2 Chains!
Oh my god. Oh, wait, yeah, no.
2 Chains!
Oh, god. Okay, well, that's our indent now. We're not going to have the normal Podyssey intro. We're just going to have 2 Chains.
Some 2 Chains type beat on the...
Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to The Podyssey, an Assassin's Creed podcast with me, Willis Makes Movies, and my good friend, The Exile. It's been a heavy couple of weeks, hasn't it? We've done some Assassin's Creed Shadows sort of spoiler discussions. And I think we're ready for a bit more of a chill one today. We've got a couple of topics to get through. But first of all, of course, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Alluding to the intro, I quite liked that because I'm also feeling quite chill today. I think after the last episode we did, it was a very heavy episode, like you said. It's been a heavy couple of weeks. You know, we've been going in, getting locked in with AC Shadows, and obviously, you know, the content speaks for itself. But I think it's going to be nice today to obviously, you know, talk AC Shadows, but also to have more of a chill episode today. I'm trying to reflect the chill vibe I'm wearing some shades right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't have any shades. So I was gonna some blue light glasses.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna invite you to wear some shades with me, but if you don't have any, then the blue whatever will do.
Yeah,
the blue.
I've got some shades in my car, but that car is obviously not really accessible.
Oh, don't worry about that. It is what it is.
I should do an episode in my car at one point. That'd be quite funny.
Oh, yeah, that would be funny.
You just hear the different audio. Like I'm actually driving the whole way through it. It just sounds terrible.
I could get on the bus or something just to sort of add to the vibe. And
there we go.
All right.
Got my glasses on.
Oh, I can see. You're looking very beautiful, my friend.
Thank you.
No worries.
I only bring these out on special occasions.
Yeah, you're looking like a master assassin.
Yes. More than now here.
Of course.
Damn, did I say that? Whoops.
Well, anyway, again, I suppose let's talk about the topics of today, right? We're gonna talk again. We're gonna have a more of a chill sort of convo. We're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about, but of course, being an Assassin's Creed podcast, we will go in on AC Shadows. We've got write-ins from you guys that we're gonna read. A lot of them, well, all of them to do with Assassin's Creed. That's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna read those out. We're gonna have a conversation about those. And again, of course, to new viewers or people who haven't written in before, if you do want to write into the show, askthepodyssey@gmail.com. You can ask us personal questions. You can ask us, tell us funny stories. You can ask about Assassin's Creed. Whatever you want, we'll read it out and it'll be a bit of fun. If you want to get involved with the show, that's where you want to go. And it's linked in the description, by the way. Anyway, we're also going to get into a main topic being, you know, stuff to do with has hype slowed down or stayed the same or picked up. You know, we're going to talk about that for AC Shadows. Where's the hype right now? That's probably why you clicked on this video, because that's probably the title. So if you don't care about us, then the timestamps will be in the description or on the timeline, so you can skip to that. But before that, for the people that are here for the long haul, as they say,
it'd be funny if that was like the last 10 minutes. It's like skip 2 hours 50 to get to the last the Shadows discussion.
See, we laugh at that, but I would not put that past us.
Has happened before.
Yeah. But no, you know, it's there for those who want it. And again, for those who want to sit back, enjoy a good time with good vibes with The Exile and Willis Makes Movies, aka Lewis and Harrison. I should have said it the other way around, because now it sounds like I'm Lewis and you're Harrison.
No, let's just stick with it. Stick with it. That's fine.
Okay. Well, you can. People
Oh,
can figure out
actually, I
who's
do
who.
have a funny. I've got a funny story to spin out from that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
convenient that you said that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I went out at the weekend for a little drink,
Of course.
and it was funny. My friend was introducing me and my girlfriend to somebody who we didn't know. So we were being introduced, and he just goes, "This is Lewis," and that was it.
That's
Just
for real.
ended it there, and the guy was like, "Oh, is that it? Are you both called Lewis? That's quite funny." And so we just went along with it for the whole night.
Yeah.
We just said that it's spelt differently.
So their name actually was Lewis.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. And then
definitely.
it was
But
just
we're both Lewis. Yeah,
Lewis. This is Lewis. Nice to meet
yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, we just kept it going all night.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't actually. Yeah, I never actually found out what the real name was.
Oh, their name. So their name wasn't Lewis.
No. I'm Lewis.
Well,
so
I
the
know
joke
that.
was that my friend forgot to say the other people's names.
Oh, I see.
He just said, "This is Lewis," and then everybody looked at him waiting for him to say everyone else's name, and he just didn't. So I just went, "Right, we're all Lewis then."
Oh, right, fair enough.
So we all just spell it differently. So that sort of became like a running joke. And that's funny because now we're both Lewis, or you can be Lewis, I can be Harrison.
There's many what do they say, coincidences and symmetry in life, and that's one of them, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we should do an episode where we just imitate each other.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I
could,
can't.
like-
I won't be able to do your accent. Hello,
Yeah, maybe
everybody. Hello.
sound like a wizard.
Oh, wizards, Jesus.
Like, hello, everybody. Welcome to me humble abode.
It's like the wizard in I think Shrek 2.
Oh god,
You know
yeah,
that guy?
the one that's he lives in a hut.
Yeah, and he's got the like
He like
wizard
eats
sleeve.
wood or something, doesn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
something like that.
He eats
sounds like this.
bramble or something.
Yeah, I don't remember it that well, but he's like Artie's mentor or something.
Yes. Yeah.
You're thinking, who the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, anyway.
I remember. Is that Justin Timberlake's character? remember he's in
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised. It's like King Arthur, right? It's meant to be him as a kid.
Oh yeah.
He's called
yeah,
Artie.
That makes sense.
He doesn't want to be king, and he's like, no. He gets bullied and everything.
Fantastic storyline there.
Yeah. Well,
I-
Shrek is a masterpiece. Every single one of them. We'll see about.
Did we have that discussion about the other Shreks, the later Shreks? When we were talking
we
about
pretty much just talked about number one and the new one, didn't we?
those faces, yeah, those faces etched into
Those
our
epic
brains.
faces.
Yeah.
Did you not
I
like the
actually
new
quite
ones?
like the fourth one.
Oh, you do? See, I don't really remember.
Yeah, the one
them.
that's like a what if. I think it was pretty good.
I don't even know if I've seen that one. I've only really seen the first and the second one, and I love
Oh,
those.
I mean, they're the best. Yeah.
But I mean, I used to have Shrek the Third on DVD because like somebody bought me it for Christmas when I was a little kid. I remember that, but I don't really remember how what happens.
That's the one where he doesn't want to be a dad,
Oh god,
which is a really strange thing.
he's
for
got
Shrek
what?
to,
So
like-
he's got kids, and he's like, nah.
I don't think he has kids yet. That's the fourth one.
Oh, okay, because that would be a bit dark. Like he's got kids and he's not being a present father. Like,
Oh well, no, that is the fourth one though, where he's
Oh.
got kids and he wishes he never had.
oh my goodness, Shrek.
So that's the one where he signs a deal with Rumpelstiltskin so he can stop having his family
Oh
and he
my
can be an ogre
God.
again.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I do need to watch these. If that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
happens. Does he go out for
it's,
milk? You know what I mean.
It doesn't go that well.
Does he go out to buy milk though, and then not come back?
I mean,
You know that joke, right?
I know what you mean.
Oh,
I know what you
okay.
mean.
Yeah.
But I don't think it actually applies to that. He
'Cause
kind of like
does
just
come back.
zaps out of time and then comes back in the same
Oh.
second at the end.
I'm assuming it's gonna be one of those things where it's like Shrek, you gotta let go of the past, and this is your future, and he's like, oh, I see now, and
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like typical Disney sequel sort of thing,
Yeah.
where it's like nothing can actually change.
Bro,
You
Shrek.
just need the character to.
Yeah, Shrek 1. You're not beating Shrek 1.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Lord
Shrek 1 is the best one.
Sorry, or whatever.
Do you
it
think
is.
it's compensating for
Yeah.
something?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Speaking of movies.
How did we get onto that? Yeah.
Well. We're gonna segue here. Speaking of movies,
Brisk.
we can also speak about Willis Makes Movies. And speaking about Willis Makes Movies, I hear you saw a movie on the weekend, and I hear it was interesting.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, I am shocked to hear that you are not a Minecraft person.
Bro, I played it on my first ever phone and my iPod Touch when I was younger, and I had the free version, so it would never save my houses. And then I just went through a phase of playing it for a year or so on my phone, and then after that I never bothered. I never bothered after that. But it was just
everybody has to have their 2 weeks of Minecraft, in the summer.
Yeah, I guess I had it a little bit, but it was during the 2012 Olympics. I remember I was watching it on the TV at my grandparents' while I was trying to build this huge house on my phone in Minecraft. That's how I remember when it was. So it was when I was 11.
I think because I had a PS3 and Minecraft wasn't out on PlayStation until a few years after Xbox.
Yeah.
So I had the tablet version, Pocket Edition.
That
might be the same
had.
one you had.
Yeah, Pocket Edition. Yeah.
And that must have been 2013 because I remember making a Hunger Games arena based on the movie. The second movie where it's all in the water. I remember trying to recreate that in Minecraft, so I know that's when I was on my phone playing it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. What year was that?
So that would have been 2013.
Year after me. See, I was an OG.
Yeah.
I was an OG.
Yeah, I must say, I stopped playing it probably around 2017, and I've just seen all these extra things they've added to it afterwards.
Yeah, well, they do. They have
crazy.
RTX. Ray tracing now, don't they?
Yeah.
And,
I've got it on
AI
PC, and it looks incredible. And all of the servers, that was a big thing as well. For all of these, there's competitive Minecraft championships that are done on just random people's servers that you can pay for to host.
Oh,
it's pretty cool. There's a whole, it's never ending.
Yeah.
Minecraft, literally. To the point where, of course, got a movie.
Yeah.
And that was the movie I went to see at the weekend. And but leading up to the movie, I'm sure you've seen the memes. So I am Steve.
Well, I saw the memes pretty much afterwards. After this weekend is when I saw the memes.
What? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I had no Minecraft in my algorithms, I was seeing nothing.
You hadn't seen the trailer, though?
I'd seen the trailer at the movies. When I watched another movie, I saw the trailer for Minecraft before, so I knew it was happening, but... Because,
So you were completely unaware of this phenomenon that occurred after...
Yeah.
It's all over TikTok. Surely you've seen it on TikTok.
I don't even use TikTok.
Oh man.
Maybe
you haven't then.
I have Instagram for weird cursed memes. I send you some of those memes,
Yeah.
But that's about
cursed
it.
Meme.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, so the first trailer came out for Minecraft and everybody started taking the mick out of how Jack Black speaks. And it sounded like the movie was just going to be him listing an encyclopedia of things in Minecraft. Because he goes flint and steel and the nether. He just sounds like he's going to say things in Minecraft for 2 hours. And
that's good
it
for
became a
SEO.
bit of a... Yeah, it literally sounds like he's trying to fill out as many keywords as possible. But then what I wasn't anticipating was that when I went to actually watch the movie... everybody was in on that joke. So every time, before the film even started, we sat down and there was an advert for Lego and it was Lego Minecraft and everybody started cheering and shouting, I am Steve and Chicken Jackie and all this stuff, all the kids. And it was a mixed audience, there was kids, there was adults, there was everybody there. So 100% capacity on every screen. Because I have a friend who works at that cinema and he was telling me for 5 hours straight It was totally booked. It's
Damn.
the busiest they've ever been.
Phew. That's
And
crazy.
throughout and I mean the entire movie, whenever something happened that was in the trailer, everybody stood up and cheered.
Did you?
It was... I did at first, but then I started to get a bit sick of it. Believe it or not, people clapping for 2 hours, you start to be like, okay, I'd quite like to hear what the people are saying in the film now.
Yeah. Damn. So let me ask you, were you expecting such a riot in the cinema before you went, or did you just not think anything of it?
No. I mean, it was along the lines of the Minions film where people were saying, oh, we're going to go in suits.
Yeah.
That's what I expected, just a little joke. But it was, literally a zoo.
Damn.
It was chaos. I wish I didn't want to record any of it, but kids had their phones flashing and popcorn was being thrown. And,
oh my god.
And it doesn't help that our local cinema is getting refurbished at the minute, so it looks like a bomb site. There's no roof. There's no toilets. It looks really bad.
Roof.
And it was... there's it's just wires and stuff.
What?
And mechanical roof.
Okay, I when you say there's no roof, I'm thinking
Oh,
you're looking for the
it's
night
not
sky. It's raining
No,
down
it's not
on
like
you.
a drive-through.
Okay, yeah.
What do they call that? Is it a drive-through cinema? Is it a drive-by?
Drive by. Yeah, I guess.
A drive-by cinema. You just quickly watch the film for 10 minutes while you drive past the sign.
You grab some popcorn, eat it, keep driving. You don't stop.
Yeah, by the time the film's finished, you can go.
Yeah, you're just driving so slow, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Put it in cruise mode.
Yeah, see, I really want to watch the Minecraft movie now after what you told me, because I didn't care for it. I was like, oh, it looks just like it's just to please young kids who like Minecraft. That's what I thought it was, just very easy. And I was like, oh, I don't even care for Minecraft, so I'm not. What's the point? And Chloe thought the same, so we were like, we won't bother. But then, when we went to the cinema at the same time as you, but we went to obviously a different cinema for those that are watching. But we went to watch that Death of the Unicorn film, and But when we got in there, you walk into the main cinema lobby. And they had the Minecraft exploration music playing. And I was like, oh shit, it's Minecraft. And all of these kids were just going in and out. Kids everywhere. It was swarmed.
Oh, was it properly busy? Yeah, that's what it's like.
And
it's like that around the world.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's Minecraft. And then, but then I didn't even think about the cheering and stuff, because that's something I've always wished I would experience in the cinema, because it happened with Avengers and stuff. I missed out on that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Spider-Man.
You didn't see that in
cinemas.
No,
but I did. But I remember when, for example, when Spider-Man, whatever the last one's called is, with the 3 Spider-Men. I watched that at the cinema, but I went to watch it with my parents because they wanted to watch it, but they go into all the posh cinemas where you sit in the lavish chairs and it's all older people.
And it's a bit more distanced out as well.
Yeah, so imagine
spaced.
Imagine I'm for Spider-Man, I'm sat in this really posh, expensive cinema that is full of it's full of middle-aged people from Bath, which is one of the poshest cities. You're not gonna get any cheering, and it was so boring. Well, I mean, I like the film, but yeah. So it's basically, I think at some point I don't think I can. Maybe this weekend at some point I'm gonna ask Chloe to go watch Minecraft with me, and then I'm want to do it on the weekend, because I feel like if it's on the weekend, everyone will be in there just screaming.
That's it. Because I'll say if you don't get the theme park experience, it's not going to be a fun time.
Yeah, exactly. And I as a risk,
the movie is as mid as it comes, but what makes it good is people just screaming and shouting whenever the most basic thing happens.
Yeah,
that just makes it funny. I mean, don't get us wrong. There are some good parts in it. The performances, nobody's taking it seriously, which is much better for the movie. Because at no point do they try and make it a serious movie. It's just a farce.
It's probably for the best,
start to finish. Yeah. But it absolutely helped having these little kids commentate over the whole thing. Just there was 2 kids next to me, right? and they were trying to be comedians every like 5 seconds. They were shouting just any kind of joke they could think of throughout the whole film. And, you know, even though they said 500 jokes, one of them has to land after that many. And there was a couple of times where I was like, oh man, that was actually quite a good joke from this like 5-year-old next to me. It actually did make me laugh there.
Oh man, I'm envious.
It was chaos, genuinely. You need to watch it in a packed cinema.
I'm just a bit worried.
And it's made so much money as well.
Oh yeah, I'm worried though that next weekend it's not going to be all that hype will have died down. That's what I'm scared about.
Yeah, well, my friend who works at the cinema, he was saying like Friday and Saturday were chaos all the way through, and then Sunday was quite quiet.
Oh, have I missed it?
So I wonder if it's like a party. Because this kind of happened with Five Nights at Freddy's as well, where that film came out, and all the fans went to see it in the first weekend, and then nobody showed up after that. Like everyone who was gonna see it went to see it.
Man, yeah, because I watched that film in the cinema, and it was kind of busy, but it was all chill. There was no...
but that's because I don't think those fans are like rabid kids. Whereas I'd say like. I've never seen so many children that should have been accompanied by an adult.
Oh my god.
They're fully, you know, puffer jackets, caps, and they're like barely 3-year-old.
Wait, so I'm just curious, right? When you were... Sorry to cut you off, by the way, if you were saying something.
No, well, it's Minecraft. That's pretty much what it's doing.
Yeah. But when you were in there, did you look around and see anybody that was not expecting the riots and they were really annoyed?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Funny you say that, yeah. So I heard a voice behind me say, "Ew, why is everyone clapping?" And I was like, oh, I feel sorry for this person. His girlfriend just went, trust us, you'll understand.
Oh, wow.
He didn't understand. So people were walking out. There was two or three people who walked out after 10 minutes just because people were clapping at absolutely everything. The distribution of meme trailer lines were they were very frequent. There was a guarantee that people would clap every 5 minutes. There was that many frequent Jack Black lines. Some of the kids were quoting it, and I don't think they knew what they were quoting.
Really?
One kid went, "Flint and steel." And he did not know. He clearly had no idea what it was.
Exactly the same as if I said that as well. Couldn't get my words out then. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, just crazy, and I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it.
Damn.
In one way, this is really good for cinemas, but on the other hand, this could be the death of cinemas.
And I think it's great in a way that it's getting people out and going to the watch films out and about rather than just streaming them at home, because cinemas are definitely dying, sadly. And I love.
But I think the problem is though, people are treating it like they're still at home.
Well, that is an issue, but I mean, look, I think. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think the cinema economy is probably going to benefit a lot from the amount of money that they'll make from this movie, which is good, because then that'll give it more life. But I don't expect the same kids that are screaming at Minecraft to be in another cinema again until they inevitably make a Fortnite movie. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you know that's happening. Oh, I never even thought about that until now.
Well, I'll tell you why I thought about it, because when I was in the queue that night to watch the other film, there was this kid in front of me with his dad, and obviously they were watching Minecraft, and he goes, "I wonder if they're going to make a cool Fortnite film." And I was like, oh shit, that would make a lot of money. I was like, do you know what? That's actually a good idea from that kid. Who was
all they need to do is stick a bunch of celebrities in it and just have them drop out of the battle bus. That's it. Yeah. It's absolutely a Kevin Hart.
Will Smith is in the battle bus. He goes, "Da!" You know that meme?
You could just shove so many cameos, as they parachute down. Ryan Reynolds flies past.
Yeah.
Oh, I never asked for this.
Ninjas in it, of course, and he turns around and he says what does he say? "Shut the fuck up, you little shits," or whatever.
He says his iconic catchphrase. Yeah.
Drake makes an appearance.
Yeah. Ali misses his Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Oh man, I would watch that just for the cursed nature of what that film would be.
Well, that is a film of every franchise ever.
Yeah.
They'd fit every single franchise into there somewhere.
They would, wouldn't they? But that would be... It's like a whole other, like, medium of film and stuff. Like the Minecraft movie. Like, it's not... I mean, I've not seen it. You've seen it, but, like, it seems to me like it's not, like, real. Like, it's not a real film. It's more just, like, buzzwords and, like, engaging young kids with, like, colours and recognizable things. I saw a trailer for a really little... They play it in, like, all front of all the films for some reason. There's this trailer for, like, this new kids film, but it's like, it looks like it's really little kids. And it's about this, like, dog policeman thing, and he's just zooming all over the screen. There's, like, epic music,
right.
and, like, nothing happens in that trailer except just insanity. And I'm thinking, wow, that is literally just, like, for, like, the, you know, like, Gen Alpha kids who just have no attention span, that just need constant, like, you know,
what's the word, like,
lights.
Stimulus or something.
That's
it just needs to fire off every 5 seconds or something. It's like somebody sat down and worked out an algorithm of, like, how often you need to keep a kid entertained.
I know, right? How often until you need to change scenes. Yeah. It's like a YouTube video, really, isn't it? Like a Mr. Beast of the movies.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think Mr. Beast that's exactly it. Yeah. Where it's like, it's not even real. Like, Mr. Beast, you can watch his videos, but they're not, like, they don't feel like real content. I don't know. It just, it's weird. It's like those Elsa and Spider-Man Play-Doh like videos. Like, what are they?
Oh, man, they were weird. They got banned, though, didn't they, back in the day?
Oh, I've never watched them. I don't even know what the actual content is. I've only seen the thumbnail.
I used to watch, do you know H3?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, he used to, like, react to those videos and, like, you know, take the piss out of them. And so I used to watch all his videos, you know, back in the day. I used to always see the Spider-Man and Elsa, like, from that. And it was weird. It was like Spider-Man would come behind Elsa and start, like, humping her and stuff. It was, and that was, like, kids' content. It was so
so
weird.
It's definitely not, like, kid-friendly. It's not a genuine attempt.
But it was but it was meant to be for kids. Like, that the audience was kids.
What?
But, like, they were doing, like, weirdly sexual stuff in it. And I think that's why they got banned. From what I remember, anyway. Maybe somebody in the audience remembers better. But it
reminds me of I've been getting an ad for something recently, which is like, it's called like The Vampire Within or something. And it's like this app, which is like a TV app where you pay for each episode, but they're like vertical videos. It's like pure, like, trash, like 2-minute long episodes of like a genuine, like, production, and it's a bit like Darman, I would say, but on an app, like, with actual purchases.
Who's gonna pay
tokens.
for that?
I don't know, but somebody must be, because they've got, like, production value. Like, there's, like, nice camera. Like, it doesn't look like homemade, you know. It's I don't get it. It's just the attention spans.
I know, but I just no. Thing is, you're setting that up for, like, young people and, like, young teenagers and kids, but, like, kids that age are not gonna care about that app, like an app like that, when they've got TikTok. Surely.
Oh, I mean,
Mum, can you buy me
I don't
a
think it was for
subscription?
kids.
You know what I mean? It wasn't.
No, it was not for kids. It was like some young adult horror thing where, like, but it was like Darman acting. You know, like,
God.
I'm the only. He said, I'm the only kid in high school that doesn't have superpowers, and I get bullied for it.
Oh my God!
Like,
and
the kids are taking the mick, and there's, like, special effects and everything.
That sounds like it's completely copied off of another show. I forgot what it's called. It's called, like, Super something, obviously. And it's about this girl. It's a British show. It's about this girl who everyone in the world, when they become 18, they, like, get a power. They just naturally do. And she's, like, 25 and she doesn't. No, it's actually quite funny. And she doesn't have one. It's like a 18 or a 15. So they, like, it's like an adult comedy. But, like, that's the sort of same premise, isn't it? Like, she's, like, seen as lesser because she doesn't have a power and she's an adult. And what's it called?
This is just on another level. It's just stupid. I can't remember what it's called. It's like something.tv.
Of course it is.
And I just got an ad for it, and I realized, like, it was just a YouTube ad, but I realized it was going on for, like, ages. It wasn't just like a 50-second ad. It was like 3-4 minutes. And I ended up watching like the full 4 minutes because I just couldn't believe what was happening. Like, you know, when you just hear
subscription, you were
I went on the website.
Yeah,
I'm actually just sponsored by them. This is just a complete plug.
Yeah, you've something.tv because you couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, you know it's not a sponsor because I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, so that was your experience with the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll do is I'll insert some clips
of the insanity.
Like, because I don't want to insert clips while we're talking, so I'll leave a space right now where I'll just play a couple of clips that I found on TikTok of like what the reactions have been, just to give people an idea what the carnage has been like. So
and they can visualize you in that place.
Yeah. I'll just Photoshop a little me into the crowd there.
Yeah.
There is a funny bit where Jason Momoa says something like at the end of the film, he's like, "Oh man, I really need to find friends my age." And I felt like that was a bit of a dig at anyone who plays Minecraft.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe I saw a meme where someone was like, he says this because it's a reference to the Predator YouTubers that shouldn't be talking to kids there.
I maybe.
I mean,
it's however you want to interpret it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's only like 2 cameos from YouTubers in the film, and it's funny because it's like they're the only ones who haven't been cancelled.
Who were they?
There was somebody I didn't know, but was a cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Dan TDM.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
That was funny. He's at like an auction to buy Steve's property. I just can't without context. That just sounds really funny.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, they got a couple of YouTuber cameos. It's like when Matt Pat was in the Five Nights at Freddy's film. You know,
I remember.
Nice that
I didn't know who he was, and everybody laughed when I was watching.
Oh no way!
Yeah. So we were watching it, and obviously the only actor I knew was Matthew Lydiard and main character. What's his name? Josh. I forgot his second name. You know, that Hutchison.
Yeah, that's it.
I love that guy. And then obviously they were at the dinner table and the guy comes over and he's like, "But hey, that's just a
theory."
And like I'd heard that, so I was like, "Oh, okay, he must be a YouTuber because I've heard that before." But I didn't know. There was just a couple of nerds in the corner that like giggled. They were like,
I feel like you can tell just when he pops on screen. You're like, yeah, I don't know who that is, but that's a YouTuber. I can tell by his face. That's
the
a
acting
YouTuber.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we'll be in an Assassin's Creed film. I'm telling you.
Oh man,
we can pop up and just I don't know what would you want your role to be
in an Assassin's Creed
in the
movie?
Netflix or maybe the Netflix show.
Well, imagine how bad it would hurt if they tell you you're going to be in Assassin's Creed and you're going to be an assassin, but then they give you like big ass padded armor and they say don't say assassin. You read your lines and there's nothing to do with assassins and you're like, wait.
You have to say I am a warrior.
They'll say, who are you? And then you play as Cassandra. That'd be you. You're Cassandra. I'll be Eivor.
Like audio only. It's just us doing impressions of the characters. In like some montage.
No, I'm thinking this is you dressed up as Cassandra. They've got a wig on you with the little plaits, you know.
Oh damn, that's quite a big role then.
Yeah. Willis makes movies as Cassandra.
Oh yeah. It would have to be the YouTube name at Willis Makes Movies. Not.
Of course.
We need the at the beginning.
Yeah.
The link needs to work in the film.
At Willis Makes Movies as the Cassandra.
The Cassandra. Oh man.
What's Cassandra's second name? Do we know? Spartan's daughter or something.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like how Eivor's surname is daughter. Like. Yeah, which doesn't make sense if you're playing as a male.
Yeah, but then it's Varen's son.
Is it?
Yeah, Varen's son.
Oh, did they actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was daughter, no matter which one you play.
No, that would be weird. No, it's Varen's son or Varen's daughter. Daughter.
Dottier, isn't it? It's like daughter.
Yeah.
I think Cassandra doesn't really need a surname. Cassandra's just Cassandra.
She's just the most epic character of all time.
Oh man,
And you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
convince me any otherwise. You just can't. You can't tell me anything
I mean,
about
there
her.
is someone
change
who
my
would like
mind.
to change your mind.
The lady.
Lady.
She's changed her name now. She's not lady anymore. She's like some
not lady?
Greek word that I don't know.
Malaka.
Yeah, that'd be easier
I wish
to
I didn't
remember.
know.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Oh, you know what? I reckon we should try and go a whole episode. Well, we failed, but I was gonna say a whole episode without talking about Cassandra. We always talk about Cassandra.
I feel like we do actually.
Every
yeah.
single episode. We're like, we make some kind of Cassandra reference.
Oh my! Somebody's gonna get really angry at us. We're gonna get a comment in like a few episodes being like, "Since episode 6, all you've done." And we're like, I don't even realize we were doing it.
All you've done is ragged on Cassandra. She is the best character. And if you don't see that, then you're so wrong and you should quit YouTube right now.
Yeah, somebody write in a defense of Cassandra.
Oh, yeah.
Someone send us a really long email with genuine arguments.
Ask at the Podyssey.
Why Cassandra is good.
No.
Ask at the Podyssey.
Well, have I been saying ask at thepodyssey.com? Because that's not the email. It's ask
No,
thepodyssey at gmail.
Ask the Podyssey at Gmail. Yeah.
I keep messing
Well,
up.
I'll put the right one on. I'll put the right one on the screen.
It would be pretty cool if it was ask at thepodyssey.com, but it isn't.
Yeah, we'd need thepodyssey.com.
That would be sick. Should we try and buy the domain? Because it probably exists, and it's probably not. Well, it probably isn't owned.
We could do.
The Podyssey.
I own willismakesmovies.com.
Do
but I've
you?
never used it.
Oh, mate.
I just wanted to have it.
You could use it. You could do like articles, and then it'd be good for your SEO, and you could boost your YouTube with it. I was thinking about doing that a couple of years, or about a year back. I was thinking of. I changed my mind in the end because I'm like, I don't really want to write out articles. So I was thinking, I'll just post all my video essay scripts.
I'll just get ChatGPT to do it.
No, I was like, I'll post all my video essay scripts as like articles that people can read, but because it'll be good for SEO and it'll
that's
put.
quite a good idea.
But then I started getting worried that people just steal it and just, do you know what I mean? Like the whole script is there.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they can do that by getting a transcript from my video anyway. But I was like, I don't know, maybe not.
Bit too easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Luke Stevens has just started a weekly email, just like a newsletter he does, where everything he's gonna talk about in his videos, he like rounds up and puts into a little email, just with like the topics. And I thought that was quite a nice idea.
It's a good business move for sure.
Get those people's emails.
Does he use MailChimp? I used to have to use that for my old job.
Oh God,
MailChimp.
No, I don't know.
Have you used it?
I've used MailChimp. I've used Klaviyo. Klaviyo is quite a good one.
Oh yeah.
I'm currently using Shopify's inbuilt one.
Never used that
at work.
Yeah,
it's dead simple. It's literally got templates built for you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I remember when again, it's just for my old job. I used to have to do the newsletters, and the e-newsletters as they call them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They had a free MailChimp account. So like, it was so limited, and they wouldn't pay. They wouldn't pay for a better one. I kept saying like, we get access to this. We could do loads more stuff. We can like automate it more. It'd be so much better. We'll reach out. It's worth it. I was basically saying, and they were like, nah. They were like, we don't.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I won't. Yeah. Anyway, that's old news, but I tried. But so I had to work with like the most limited tools I could, and they'd always say, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" And I'm like, "Well, no, because I need the pro account, and you don't want to do that." So, oh man,
I think Klaviyo was like £80 a year, maybe. It wasn't too bad, but it was again quite limited.
For a big company, that's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
And if not, just go to Shopify. Shopify's is free. It's built in. Gives you loads of templates, and your products are already there, so you can just link them.
Excuse me, they've got to pay for this information. It's like a little sponsor.
Sorry. Yeah, hang on a minute.
Bro, secretly sponsored by Shopify.
I wish they would. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I helped build my shop with Shopify.
Yeah.
Well,
to be fair, they probably pay They probably pay well for a sponsor.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine?
Ooh, that Shopify money.
That's Shopify money.
Better than that Ubisoft money that we've apparently all got.
Yeah.
Or did back when people were mad.
I don't think we're getting that Ubisoft money anymore.
Well, I got my review codes. I don't know if I'll get another one, but
Oh, you should try though. You should try for Black Flag.
Well,
try and get the.
I'm not. Yeah, but I'm
code.
not even gonna play it. So it's like,
That's even more of a flex though. You could give it away. Do a giveaway.
no, bro, you're not allowed. You can't give away the review
Oh,
codes.
really?
Yeah, because then you sign an agreement that you will not share it with anyone.
Oh, true.
So
Just give it to me. I'll use it twice.
Listen, I cannot confirm or deny anything about that because that would be in breach of terms
Oh, yes, of course.
Let's just say this. If I ever received a review code and within the terms it said, you can share this with your friends, then yeah, I'd share it with you. I'd share it with you then.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't allowed, then I wouldn't.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make an attempt. When,
you should.
When Black Flag comes around, yeah, I'm gonna try and get a code for that.
Well, I've got that head of marketing for the UK Ubisoft person's email. I could always give you her email. You could just send her an email. That's what I did. Someone else sent me her email, and I just sent an unsolicited but very polite email. Unsolicited, maybe that's not the right word in this context. Makes it sound awful.
Like a threatening letter.
Yeah.
Listen here,
lady. No. I just sent her a nice email saying, who I was. Here's the link to my channel. I got this many subs, and I glazed myself up a bit. And she was really helpful. She helped me out with the review code actually in the end.
and she didn't seem hesitant. She was
really
just happy
polite. Yeah, really polite, nice lady. Well, I mean, it's a job to be polite, isn't it?
I might
She's
just
marketing.
email her and say hi, my name's Joe Raptor.
Yeah,
This is my channel link.
You may know me. Send her a voice note.
You may know me from Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah. Do a voice note in the email. Do that voice.
Yeah. Just do an impression of
Hello.
it. I'm just proving that it's me.
Yeah. I just do when people say hold up a spoon to prove it's you.
Yeah.
Just send a voice note. This is my voice just to prove. I need some
New gear
Helix.
pack in Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I can't do his accent, Rob. I'm doing a new Helix giveaway and I need some more coats.
I need at least 10 cards.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm taking the piss over now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm sure we don't mean it, Joe Raptor. We love you.
No, of course.
But what was I gonna say? But no, yeah, I'll send you her email, and then you can just give her a nice email near the time or something. I wouldn't do it now because she'll probably forget.
No. Well, there's no point.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Yeah.
Just remind me near the time. I'll send you your email, and then I reckon she will. Because by then you'll probably have 10K. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, the rate I'm at the minute, it's looking very good.
Are you doing well?
Yes,
Nice.
things are popping. Not it's funny because if you look on the channel, you wouldn't think anything crazy's happening, but behind the scenes, I don't know if it's this new YouTube update for mid-roll ads.
Oh yeah.
That they said was supposedly going to increase everyone's views and obviously revenue, but it's been pretty good this month. I feel like Shadows has done its job.
Yeah. Wait, let me ask: are your views in general up, or is it obviously I won't ask how much or anything like that, but is it just the money that's up, or is the views up as well?
Oh, the views are up, but
Yeah.
I'm attributing that to how frequently I'm uploading.
Yeah.
Actually, when I look at it, it's the highest it's been actually since last August.
Oh, that's decent.
So that's a good wave.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a peak last year in August, but it's the highest it's been across the board, I would say, for the last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aside from August. So no, it's good. Have you been seeing the same?
Yeah, I have, to be fair. I remember it was a couple episodes back, just before Shadows came out. I remember you asked me, have you seen an increase in views? And I was like, oh, I don't know. But then, the day later, I looked at my analytics and I was like, oh, I have been. I just wasn't really paying attention to it. And to be fair, ever since, Shadows has been out, just views in general have been up. I think, yeah, it's been good. It's weird because my and like the videos I posted from when Shadows came out to now, like the long form videos, I had 2 that did really well, and then I had like 3 that did absolutely terribly. And it's just weird, isn't it? Like you'll get some that bang, and then you'll get some that just don't.
Oh yeah.
Even even during the the trending time. But like in general, like views are like doubled at the moment.
Yeah.
And money is, I won't say money's doubled, but it's definitely a lot higher than it was last month. And
my money's doubled. I don't mind
nice.
saying that. Mine's
yeah,
doubled from what
fair
it was.
enough.
And it was really low in like January and February.
Yeah, fair
trickling
enough.
in.
That's
so I was
that's
like,
the early year shitty RPM.
Yeah.
I mean, my RPM isn't even that good for my channel, which sucks. I don't know why. I think we talked about it before.
I don't get why yours. Yeah, we went through it. Yours is
mine's just
strangely
shit.
low.
So like for my shorts, I'm on the higher end of gaming when it comes for shorts RPM, which is it's like 12 pennies per 1,000. But my long form RPM is shocking, and I don't know why. I'm trying to see my RPM real quick. Just
I'm wearing. I don't know where that actually
I'm gonna
is.
take my shades off because I feel like in the reflection, everyone can see my numbers.
Oh, I never even thought of that. I think I've been looking off to the side. I'm gonna have to check that in the recording. I'm gonna take my glasses off anyway, just to be sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too crazy that would anyone. There's nothing secure that I've shown. It's just numbers in there. But revenue. How do we see revenue RPM? So my RPM per 1,000 on long form is £1.88.
Where are you seeing that?
Channel analytics, and then the revenue tab.
Right.
And then content performance. See it there?
Oh, where's so on revenue, I've got like estimated revenue, how much you're earning.
Yeah.
And then it's like video performance, shorts performance.
Wait, are you? Yeah, but you're on overview, right?
No, I'm on. Oh, no.
Go to revenue. Channel analytics and then revenue tab. Are you definitely on that? It's like the tab at the top.
Wait, sorry. I'm doing it on my phone.
Oh,
I'm guessing
okay.
You're doing it on a computer.
I'm doing it on the computer. Yeah.
Ah, right.
That'll be why.
Right. Give me 1 second then. So if I go to analytics, revenue.
Just be curious to see, if yours is double mine or something, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Content performance. My RPM on long form is £4.06.
Bro, £4. Why is mine £1.88? You're probably making way more money than me. It's crazy.
I don't know. My long form views is 78k.
My long form.
So people can use maths there to figure it out.
Oh, bro, you've got more long form views than me. My long form views is 63k.
Yeah, but my shorts, right? My revenue. What's your RPM on shorts?
12 pennies. 12 cents.
Mine's 12 pence as well.
Is it? Oh, you're right on shorts then. That's
I'm surprised.
Good for shorts.
I don't mind saying this, I've made £1.75 on shorts.
Let's go.
That's amazing.
No,
I think my total is like £12 for like my entire shorts. Like,
wow, that's crazy.
Start to finish.
That's funny because obviously
Have you got a live one by any chance?
I do, but it's £1.85 RPM.
Mine's £5.30.
Why is my RPM so fucked? Like, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. I've been saying words in the American term, so I get more American viewers. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just genuinely don't know what to do. It's really annoying because, like, if I had your RPM, well, I wouldn't have to. It'd be so chill. But how do I increase that? Like, why is my RPM so low? Like, what have I done? Do you know what I mean? Like,
there might be a big video or something you could watch that dissects what affects RPM, because I've got no idea.
I've tried. I've watched a lot of stuff about it.
God, my most successful stream in terms of RPM is the one where my PC can't run Shadows.
Really? Oh my god.
That just ended up £3.42 on that one.
Oh, that's not bad for a live.
That's crazy for a live.
Wait, let me ask you. So I'm just to see if anything's different on our ends, which could affect RPM. You don't have to say if you don't want to, but Do you know what your United States percentage is of your viewers under audience?
Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it's the majority. I definitely know.
See,
it's
mine
the majority.
is not. Mine is the majority, but it's not like huge. And I wonder.
No, mine's 40.5%.
That's got to be why you're making more than, because my United States audience is 28.8 for some reason.
What's your UK?
UK is 8%.
Mine's only 10. So
it's like, why am I getting all these viewers from other countries?
Yeah, you must have a big.
I've got like
60% somewhere.
I'm getting 100k. It says like this is obviously mostly shorts, but like I'm getting 158k views this month from India, 100k from Germany, Indonesia, Canada, Australia. Like it's all really evenly spread, like with 2%, 3% on all different countries. And then obviously UK and United States are the most, but even that makes not even 40% together. So that's got to be why. But how can I change that? Because I'm doing the exact same content to you.
Maybe? If you just click on like top geographies and then see more, and it brings up that graph.
That's what I clicked. Yeah.
What's your average view duration?
What on for total?
I just did total, yeah.
This could affect it too. I mean, so this is going to mostly take into account my shorts views because they get way more views. So it's 42 seconds.
It's 42 seconds.
Well, it's because of the shorts, isn't it? The YouTube shorts.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should filter it because mine's like 12 minutes.
Do you think that's why my RPM's so low? But
let me filter it by just videos.
Why would shorts affect your long form?
Oh, it's actually 14 minutes, not including shorts.
How do you not include shorts?
I just before I went on the graph, I just went on top geographies and selected the. This is gonna be so entertaining for the podcast that people just have to listen to us say out these numbers. God. I don't know.
We'll timestamp this.
Should I leave this part in? Do you think?
Yeah. Someone will find it interesting. Oh, okay.
People just skip it if you're not interested. But yeah, if I go on shorts, what's
my okay, yeah, you say first.
33 seconds.
Yeah. So my average duration on long form is 3 minutes. What was yours?
But you do make shorter. Well, actually, no. I feel like lately we've done quite similar.
Maybe my content is just not good. Like maybe I'm not that good. It's got to be something. It can't be just random. Like obviously, people are watching my videos not as long. Maybe I'm annoying.
No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You just got to think about what it's.
Maybe I am. I don't know. It's got to be something. Maybe I'm just too annoying.
I mean, when you're doing the shorts voice, I can understand people going, "Oh, that's a bit much."
I don't do that for my long form though.
When it's not for the long, unless they're like wanting the shorts voice, and when they don't hear it, they go away.
No, surely not. Surely not. I don't know. Well, anyway, I at the end of the day, I can't force random content that I think will make more money. I've just got to do what I want to do and hope it.
Yeah. I'm the same. I was gonna say earlier, like when you were saying about inconsistent views.
Yeah.
Like I did. I mean, fair enough. The video was probably like I did a video on the Helix store and how it was bad, and I thought that was probably gonna do better than it did. It's like nearly 900 views, but I was expecting it to do a couple of thousand, honestly.
Yeah.
Because my earlier video, like I did a video on the Animus Hub that's on like 5,500. Like, how did that get a lot of views?
It's honestly so hit or miss, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah, so I'm just doing anything at this point, really. Yeah. I mean, I just did a video, was it yesterday? Yeah, on Hattori Hanzo. And
I watched that, yeah.
That was like 2 out of 10, whereas my last few videos have all been like 8s and 9s out of 10.
It's just so random. Because like, going on your point there, I did my Assassin's Creed Shadow's first impressions video, which got... I mean, it got 2.8k, but like it was a 9 out of 10 when I posted it, and I was like flabbergasted. But then I do.
Yeah, I was looking at your channel earlier. Because I didn't realize we uploaded like the same amount of videos.
Have we?
Really, we've both done like 6 or 7 videos since Shadows came out. But anyway, yeah, sorry.
Well, I was just saying, did that, which is this type of video you'd think, oh, well, that's got to do well, right? And then I post how to use classic controls in Assassin's Creed Shadows, gets 10k views. Do you know what I mean?
Did that get 10k? Did it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew.
Yeah.
To be honest, I knew it would because I did that for Mirage and it did really well.
Yeah, I see a lot of people saying that like they joined you during the Mirage days.
Oh, lots of people.
So
the long form viewers did. Yeah, I mean, that's when I started.
So I think
that's when I started.
A lot of people want that. Like, I don't know what you were doing differently then, but people liked it.
See, here's the thing. Like when I started. Back I was gonna say back in the day, it was literally like less than 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But back when I started, my videos like did so well from the start, and like they were much higher when I started with less than 1,000 subscribers, as they were higher back then as they are now in long form, because you know, my first video did terribly, but then I made a second one which kind of got 30k, which made the other one get loads of views. But then from there, I was just posting speculation videos about Mirage, and they were all getting like 11k. I'm reading it now. 11k, 9k, 8k, 5k, 14k, 7k, 5k. Like they were all doing like a good amount more than they do now. But like once it died down, it never really picks back up. It's just I get lucky every now and then, and that's about it. You know, for example, my parkour video got 10k, with my classic controls video got 10k. So I get lucky here and there, but I don't really. It's not like I don't get a viable enough amount of views to like be able to put all of my time into the long form. That's why I do loads more shorts, because as much as they pay less, I get so many more views on them that they end up paying me way more. You know, I made double what I made on my long form this month on my short form, just by the fact that I get way more views. Yeah, and
but shorts give you like pennies.
Well, 12p per 1,000. Yeah.
Oh, then again, I'm looking at the views. They are big.
I know. I get I get a couple million a month from shorts. So do the math.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy money, but it's like it's better than, you know. Yeah, the views are pretty crazy.
100k on the best outfits in every Assassin's Creed. People like the outfits.
Yeah.
My next video is gonna be talking about now is progressive outfits, like the Shinobi, then the Assassin, then the Master Assassin. I just want to do a video talking about just those three.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna do like a full outfits video on the whole game, so I just want to do like just something to please people there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tied over. But yeah, they do very well.
Yeah, I think to wrap up what about my side of things, I think this next couple of weeks I'm just gonna, obviously I'm working on script for my Big Shadows video, but like aside from that, I'm just gonna grind shorts now. Because like I've done my long form for Shadows now. I'd say overall it was successful, but had a couple flops, couple popular ones. I don't know if popular is the right word, but you know what I mean. And then I think now, I've neglected the shorts for this because I've only done like 2 shorts since Shadows came out. So, now I've done 3, but I need to just get like at least 3 out a week for the next few weeks.
Oh yeah, I reckon they'll do well.
I think so. Especially
if YouTube thinks this guy is the shorts guy.
That is what YouTube thinks. I wonder if that's why my long form just doesn't take off.
It is annoying to me that you can't be like good at both.
Well, I mean, in theory you can, right? In theory, they make it out that they're 2 separate things, and like obviously,
yeah, they're supposed to help each other, aren't they?
I think they do. Like, I do think they do help each other, because at the end of the day, YouTube wants more views because it makes them more money. So like, if they deem the content like credible enough, or whatever, they're gonna push it out. But then I don't know. Because like I have made videos where I know for a fact that this is like a banger video, and then YouTube's like, nah, it's not. You're not getting any views, and so it's just so hit or miss. But I don't know. I think
there's that update as well, isn't there, to shorts now? They're doing the same thing that TikTok does, where every time the video restarts, it's counted as a view.
Yeah, and also if you just swipe through without actually watching the content, that's a view for every video you swipe through now.
Wow.
So views have gone up. Like the day that came through, my views like doubled. But obviously it doesn't.
Really?
I was like, well, then you should double ad revenue, surely. But no, they didn't want to do that. Oh man,
No,
I wish.
that would end up quadrupling it.
Bro, the day
It's double the views and double the
I know,
money.
right? The day that they decide that they're actually going to pay shorts creators a fair amount of money for their shorts, that is when I'm rich as fuck. I'm telling you, that is the day. That is the day that I am like set. I'm waiting for that day.
Can you imagine £4.50 on each?
Oh my
short?
god, bro! You would see me in like the most expensive clothes right now. Bro. I would be. Let's just say, let's hope that day comes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Man, I would be like going out to dinner every night. I would, bro. You don't even know if we were earning long form revenue on shorts. Oh my god! Don't make me.
That's a game changer, isn't it?
This is just gonna hurt me inside because it's not happening.
Hey, they've never said that it won't happen.
Well,
I reckon at some point it'll go up.
Yeah, but how many years am I gonna have to wait? You know?
Yeah, I mean, are they doing this thing to count more views because views are currently down, and they want to make it look like there's more than there is?
I think they're just trying to compete with TikTok and that, and because TikTok show the engaged views and then they show the just standard views, to me that doesn't really mean much. I'd rather just one solid number. But like, I think they're just trying to compete. They're just trying to show, what was it? Prospective creators, if that's the right word. Like, look, come over to us. We're doing the same. We're doing it better. I think that's all it really is because nobody asked for this.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like, if you're gonna do it, pay me a bit more money, please. please. But yeah, it is what it is.
Formal announcement to Ubisoft. No, not Ubisoft. Sorry, YouTube. They sound so similar.
You can't get them out of your mind.
No, I'm thinking about my next review
You're
code.
like
my first review code.
Are you sure you're not like a Ubisoft sleeper agent? Like, there's gonna be a certain trigger word, and you're just gonna go crazy and become your raptor. So guys, I have been activated.
I've been activated to announce the new Assassin's Creed.
And no, it is not Hexe. It is the Black Flag remake.
Oh man, that Black Flag remake is either going to be like the biggest announcement or just an absolute like flop. Like, it's just going to be like a 4K upscale or something, or it's going to be something big.
It's going to be, I think it will be a completely new game, but I think it will. I don't
know, because I'm hearing like recently, like last few weeks, things seem to be getting like dialed back on. People are saying, "Oh, it's not like it's not like from the ground or anything."
Well, then
it's
what's
just,
the point?
Yeah.
It doesn't need a remaster. It's like, it looks good enough. Then
it does. Yeah.
It's so weird. And
they're just gonna make it orange. That's all remasters ever do.
Yeah,
just
I know.
Add
right?
lighting.
Yeah. Did you hear that the people that apparently are developing the Black Flag remake are the ones who made Skull and Bones?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why have they done this? Why? That's a guaranteed flop.
Hopefully they fired everyone.
Oh man, it's gonna be. I'm telling you now, Black Flag remake. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
bugs.
There's gonna be something there.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be. Well, we've talked about it before, haven't we? Just like, walk the plank, matey.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh, it's gonna. I never even thought about the technical side of it, but yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare.
We'll see. We will see.
It's not going to run well, but anyway, yeah, we'll get to that. There's plenty of time for that to hit us.
Imagine if it actually did drop at the end of the year.
I think it will. I still think it will.
You think two major AC games in 1 year?
I think yeah. Honestly, or maybe they'll do March again. Like, they'll just make that their. I don't know, it depends how far along it is. I can see them very quickly just going, like, the DLC comes out in the summer, and then by the time it gets around to winter, everybody will be wanting something new. So we do maybe we do a crossover story or something where Edward appears in shadows, I don't know, some sort of rift thing.
God.
And then that'll lead into the new Black Flag game.
Technically, he did. Technically, literally every assassin cameoed in Shadows. Do you know why? Because
Is it that rift thing?
yeah, when you go in the rift, there's like a little. Sometimes you'll walk forwards and you'll get like a mirror glimpse of like all the like assassins, and like you'll get a glimpse of like Jermaine from Unity sat on the piano and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, or maybe not the piano, but like when he sat down in that workshop and you have to save him.
Yeah.
He's like there, and it's like
It's just like a collage of all the characters, isn't it?
yeah, but like
I don't know why it's there.
because it's just trying to make you think, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed, oh my god, I know that
I
one,
wonder- I
I know
wonder if
that
I
one, I
could-
played that one.
I could go through the PC game files and try and find that JPEG.
Oh my
Try and
God.
find out what it actually is. Because I don't know about you, but I was looking way too deeply into it. And I thought Edwards looked different.
What do you mean? Like his
All of the others, like AC2 was clearly Ezio from AC2, but Edwards, I think he had his coat on, like his
he's a
brown
bit cold.
coat.
He was a bit chilly.
Yeah, but there was something about it I went, that's not the same JPEG from Black Flag. I could just tell straight away. So I want to see like a proper version of that picture.
Yeah.
Like, did they hide the remake inside the rifts?
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know. I hope not.
A conspiracy.
I'll look into it. I'll look into the game files because I've already done
that
that
could
for
be a
like.
video.
Because I was saying I found like the CG trailers for the old Assassin's Creed games are hidden in Shadows' files.
Are
So there might be other stuff.
It's got they must be in the files just so they could like glimpse it in the rifts.
Yeah. Because, like, even every time there's a season change in the game, there's, like, MP4s of all of those season changes
Yeah, bro,
in one big folder.
I've just thought of the funniest thing that you could do. If you like replace those CGI trailers with like pictures of your face and shit, and then like rename it to the same thing so they use them in the riffs. That would be so funny. Like you're walking through and it's just like you could be anything you want.
Oh, like there's a season change, but it's actually just like
It's in the rift.
I don't know, like Fallout or something. It's like apocalypse.
It's like war never changes, and it's like zooming over the. Yeah, that could
or,
be
like,
a funny.
you could
thing.
replace it with like the Skyrim loading screen.
Yeah, or you could do like, well, literally anything. Yeah, that would be so funny.
I mean, it could break the game, but it might be funny to try.
That could be a funny video.
But yeah, I'll have a look and see if I can find that picture.
Yeah.
I'll report back next week.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Before we move on to, I presume we're going to look at the write-ins.
Of course.
You uploaded a video on the player's pad.
Yeah.
And I thought you'd get a kick out of this. I've never played Oblivion.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Never
What
played
is
it.
wrong with you?
Yeah.
No offense, but
Never.
What?
I don't even know, like, it's weird. I've played Skyrim for like probably 300, 400 hours. But, in fact, no, 81 days, I believe, was my first playthrough on PlayStation. But
On what? What Skyrim?
yeah, I played
Yeah.
Skyrim on PS3 first, and I remember that was 81 days specifically. But,
Damn. It didn't even count.
but I know
playtime,
nothing about Oblivion.
Did it?
I don't know. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. It had a...
Oh, it's-
in the achievements, I believe it had it at the top.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fair enough.
But yeah, I've never played Oblivion. I actually, aside from what's mentioned in Skyrim, I don't really know much about it. But
I mean,
Oblivion
was a product of its time, let's just say. It was it's funny, you look at the back of the case, of the game case now, and it says like quotes from like IGN and this and that.
Oh,
And it says like the best graphics I've ever seen in a video game. And I'm like, oh, that did not age well. That did not
No.
age well. And I always crack up when I see that.
does it have like similar graphics to Fallout 3, or because they came out at the same time, did they?
No, so but I'm pretty sure they're both on the Gamebryo engine, which is what came before the Creation engine. So they look very similar.
Oh.
However, Oblivion came out in 2005 or 6, and Fallout 4
right.
came out in 2009, I think. I'm gonna
Fallout 3,
fact check that. Oblivion release date. It's gonna say, well, the remake will come. Da, da, da.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it came out in March 2006, and then
Right.
Fallout 3 came out in 2008, so 2 years difference. So yeah, they look pretty much the same. You know, when it comes to graphics, they look very worse for wear, I'd say, these days. But like, that's part of the charm of Oblivion. Now, I was saying that in the video, wouldn't I? Just like,
Yeah.
I mean, for the viewers that don't know, if they care, if you don't, again, timestamps. But Oblivion is apparently getting a remake. It's like the goalposts keep getting pushed back because it will come to the day when the leaks suggest it's going to be, and it doesn't happen. They say, well, actually, it's going to be in the end of April when they told us it was going to be at the beginning. And so who knows when it's coming, if it's coming. The original leaks were very credible. There was like this massive Xbox Bethesda leak back in 2021, and it leaked like so much stuff that came to be true. Like their schedule for all the games in the next like 10 years or something.
Was that the one that had the Fallout 3 remake as well?
Yes, it was. They were bundled together.
I remember that
Oblivion,
keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah, Oblivion and Fallout 3, presumably being remade by the same company, you know, that they've outsourced to, which is I forget the name of the company, but so yeah, I mean, based on that, I think if it's not a thing now, it at least was a thing. Whether that's been cancelled, moved around, or, you know, whether it's actually coming out tomorrow or this month, whenever, that is yet to be seen. It does seem a bit sus that it just keeps getting pushed back. And like people who we thought were credible told us it was coming out the next day or this week, and it didn't happen. So it's like, well, you know, we'll see what happens. But I just thought while everybody's talking about Oblivion Remake, I thought it could be a good time to sort of jump on the trends, you know, just see if it would be successful to make a video on the Oblivion Remake. Twas not, but I enjoyed making it, and that's all that Players Pad means. It's just making content as fun. You know, so I made it in the.
I mean, like, for me, I've never played it, so if they did an Oblivion remake, that'd be ideal, because I'd love to play like an updated Elder Scrolls game, you know.
That's a good point.
And I think it's so old at this point as well. Like, unfortunately, it's so old that it would be like playing a fresh new game at this point, surely.
It depends how they do it. Like if they're doing like almost a soft remake, because there's been you know, within that leaked some rumors. People were saying, well, it's going to be actually a hybrid of Unreal Engine 5 and the original Gamebryo engine, so it might just look like a prettier version of the really old engine. So
like AC2.
Yeah, so, you know, it depends how new it's going to feel. I don't think an Oblivion remake with that plays exactly the same, with all the weird quirkiness and like outdated systems. I don't think you can just make that look aesthetically nicer and then sell it in 2025. I think it's too old. I think people will only buy it for a joke if that's the case. Well, not only, but I just think you've got to be an OG player of the game to be able to enjoy the remake if they're going to do that. I think if they actually want to sell the game like very successfully and reach out to new players, I think they've got to remake it from the ground up. So I'm really curious to see like what it's going to be, if it's anything. Might not be.
I mean, that sounds like a massive, like, that's like making a whole new.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's the only way. I think it's too old to release as it was. It's too old. You know, you saw the footage in the video I played. It's old.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's an old looking game. I didn't,
it feels,
but
old.
It still looks nice. It still has a nice art style to it, I thought.
Yeah, but it's just the
it's got that
gameplay
haze.
systems. The gameplay systems are way too outdated. Like the combat is like obviously Skyrim's even is a bit outdated now, but it still feels like you can still play it and feel satisfaction out of it. With Oblivion, it's so like when you swipe your sword, it's so like airy, like it doesn't feel real. Like you just, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels very like
no, it's that Bethesda jank, isn't it? All of them play like that.
It's just times like 20 with Oblivion though, because it's again it is that more aged game. I just don't think, I cannot imagine. You know, I think again I love using my cousin as an example because like I see he's a bit younger than me, but he plays lots of video games. But so I get to see from that like a little bit younger perspective of like a guy that just plays any game, you know? And I'm thinking, okay, would he play Oblivion Remake? Hell no. He would not play that shit because he might give it a go, but he would feel how outdated it was, and he'd be like, bro, this is some ancient shit, and he would not play it. So I don't know. Like, I would play it because I grew up with it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of oh man, this is they did a sequel to Mirror's Edge.
Catalyst.
Yeah, but it was like the exact same mechanics as the first game.
Yeah.
So it felt like a bit outdated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That I think it's like a similar thing to that, where it might look nice, but if it still plays like a 2006 game,
yeah, exactly.
A lot of people aren't going to be too engaged. I know I would probably be a bit like, oh god, yeah, this is something I'll play like in the background. I mean, it's funny. The first time I played Fallout 3 was the free copy you got with Fallout 4.
You got a free copy of Fallout 3?
Yeah, it came in the box with Fallout 4.
I didn't get that. I had the PS4 version. Maybe was it a PC thing?
Oh, no, Xbox One maybe got it.
What? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I had that.
I remember the first night I got Fallout 4. I played like a couple of hours of Fallout 4. I did the whole introduction, and then I was like, okay, and now I want to play a little bit of Fallout 3 just to get an idea of how that game starts. And I couldn't.
Oh, really?
Like, I wasn't a massive fan of Fallout 4. I sort of like dropped off a couple of months after it came out. But Fallout 3, I thought was like just unplayable.
Oh, that's crazy.
But,
I know what you mean, but that does hurt.
But the difference is, like, a few years later, I got New Vegas and loved it.
Yes, okay, that doesn't
New Vegas
hurt
is
as bad.
such a different... Like, Fallout 3, I still haven't gone back to because I still just... I have this, like, stigma of it doesn't work.
I kind of agree with you because I loved New Vegas, and I was going to think that hurts because I thought, by proxy, he's not going to like New Vegas either, but you do, so that's good. But
New Vegas is night and day with
it's
3.
Weird,
New
though.
Vegas is so good.
I know what you mean, like, with Fallout 3, though, because growing up, I always tried to play Fallout 3. I could play Oblivion, and I loved it. So, of course, Fallout 3 is just a little bit more modern, so surely I can play that. Something about Fallout 3 I could not get into. I don't know what it is. Whether it's the world,
I think the
story,
problems are numerous.
I don't know. But then Fallout New Vegas, which is the exact same engine, just repurposed assets, new assets, but it's the same engine. It has the same feel. Something about that just sucked me in. I haven't played that game for years, but I played it on PS3 and it was so good. The character, it's Obsidian, they know what they're doing, but...
Yeah. I mean, last year I went through all of the DLC in New Vegas. I'd never played the DLC before. I went through all of those and I just thought, oh my goodness, this is just like, the writing is... And that, it ties back to Shadows. Like, even if the game had really bad animation, like the janky looking cutscenes where Naoe and Yasuke barely, like, emote, New Vegas is the same, and yet it's got such strong writing to carry it.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, you just don't care about the animation or, like, how dated the game looks because it still holds up just on, like, a story and writing level. It's absolute.
Do you know?
The DLC's really sucked me in. Yeah.
I was just to add to that. I don't know if you remember, but when I did my first impressions video for Shadows, and
yes, yeah.
Well, you remember when I said compared one of the dialogue and the way it's filmed to, like, the KOTOR games, Star Wars.
Yes.
Speaking of that, right? Yeah, the animations of Shadows are, like, reminded me of KOTOR a lot, which is not good, seeing that was a game from 2003. But the acting in KOTOR, or not even just the acting, because not all the acting is amazing in KOTOR, but the dialogue in KOTOR, the way it's written, it feels infinitely more real, even with graphics like that, than Shadows. I take it back on the voice acting, because some of the voice acting from NPCs in KOTOR is pretty bad, but, like, the main characters is good. But anyway, yeah, I just thought of it then when you said that. I don't know why.
It's just, I mean, writing, performances.
Yeah.
Like, in New Vegas, you never go, I don't know, Joshua Graham is a boring character because when you talk to him, he just stands there. He doesn't emote. You don't even see his face. You don't need to. Like all of the lore and everything in the main game that builds up to him, and just the storyline. Like there's just so much there.
Yeah,
and it's weird to then hop over to a game like Shadows where I do this side quest where I've got to take on all of, Yasuke's peers. His mentor gets killed, and then he has to seek revenge, and it's just really like bog standard surface level stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
we should be so much further than this by now. Which I don't want to hit on Shadows, but it's just like a little example of that.
No, I know what you're saying. I mean, speaking of like facial animations and robotic movements or natural movements, this and that. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 the other day.
Hey.
Yeah. I believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know that the amount of time and work they put into Baldur's Gate 3, you can't always expect every single game to be able to be on that level, but the animations for every single NPC and companion and everything in that game, it's insane. Like I was actually properly thinking about it the other day when I was playing. Like for the scope of the game, the hundreds of NPCs, the hundreds of levels of dialogue, every single animation feels unique. Like they're really there, like doing their own unique animations, but it's not mocapped. None of it's mocapped.
Oh, it's all like on a rig.
To my knowledge, it's not mocapped. I mean, there might be a few big moments that maybe are, but I don't think it is.
I've never actually. I'm just going on Google now. I've never actually looked at gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3 aside from what you've shown us.
Gameplay when you're actually moving around, that's just it's classic sort of CRPG sort of
like
janky movements. But like in cutscenes, like when you're talking to characters, it's really realistic for what it is. And I was
I see.
Are you watching a cutscene?
Oh. I've just gone on Google Images. I'm just looking at how the characters look.
Oh yeah.
Like it looks pretty up to date,
Shall I find you just like a random cutscene just to show you the animations?
Yeah. If there's anything in particular
I'm literally just typing in Baldur's Gate 3 random cutscene to see what comes up. I've got a picture of a big fat guy kicking in the thumbnail. So I don't know if that's no, they're probably just trying to be funny, aren't they? Like I shouldn't have put random.
Baldur's Gate 3 cutscenes.
Here's an hour of random cutscenes and it's literally called random Baldur's Gate 3 moments. Shall I just send you the link to that so you can just get an idea?
Yeah.
I'd watch it on mute maybe because obviously if you ever play it, which I think you should, you don't want spoilers.
True.
I will.
Yeah.
You have to play this game one day. You have to. We have to talk about it on the pod. I need to hear your thoughts. You've got to play this game. You will thank me later.
I will.
Once you get into it, you're going to be blown away. I really think you will. Because I didn't think I would be, and I was so wrong.
Okay, so I'm just watching a cutscene here, and it's Shadows level, like back and forth.
Okay.
But the guy's like,
do you have a timestamp?
It's like 22 minutes in.
I'll just skip somewhere around there just so we're looking at the same thing.
Balthazar. It's like the start of that cutscene.
Yeah. That's not too spoilery either, which is good.
What is it? Sorry, Balthazar.
Maybe we can overlay a little bit on the pod.
Yeah, we might as well.
22 minutes
this.
Balthazar. All right. I'm watching it with you.
Okay.
This isn't really spoilery either.
No, this is an analysis of animation.
So yeah, it has similar like cuts back and
just
forth.
Go to the top. Right. Sorry, I wasn't watching it.
Oh right. Okay.
I'm watching it now. Right, I've got it on mute. So yeah, like it's similar, but the characters are
it's just the way they move.
There's a bit of hand movement,
and it's like the way they feel more alive, don't you think? Maybe not like the main character who you play as.
Yeah. So he just really quickly did like a little.
I think
when he like clicks his fingers and looks at him.
Yeah,
like that's already more than.
By the way,
yeah.
It's just.
I feel like Odyssey had this.
I don't know
if I'm misremembering it.
I think you're misremembering.
No, but It did have some moments of, oh well, no, they just like shrugged and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah,
That's not really
they
the
raised
same.
their hands sometimes, shrugged.
There's bits where this cuts between what looks to be a very simple like face rig, and then it swaps to like a close up where he can express a bit more.
Yes, this guy flies about and shit in some cutscenes. It's not
But
all on
I think
rails.
it's interesting to just see him talking,
Yeah,
because then
yeah.
you can compare it with Shadows the most directly. Like,
That's a good
is
point.
this on the level of Shadows? And I think it is better because you can see his eyes flicker a bit. There's a bit more life to it.
Exactly, like he feels more, and also, again, if you look at the way he's animated and stuff, that is unique. Like no other character in the game will be animated the same way as his character model. So like every person you speak to is gonna look and feel different. Whereas in AC Shadows, it's all the same robotic animations. But again, I know that they spend so many years on this game, whereas not every game company can do that. And I know, I'm not saying everything has to be the same level as Baldur's Gate 3 because that's probably not achievable for in a lot of situations. But it's just an interesting comparison, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you get to see what it could be, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just sort of scrolling through now.
Yeah, there's like it's just good animation. That never took me out of it. There, it's obviously a low key sort of cutscene, but
yeah.
There's scenes in Shadows that do the same thing and don't achieve the same level of quality.
If you go real quick to 16:14 on the timestamp, it's a little bit more.
Oh my!
It's a little bit more, and again, with no context, you're not going to get spoiled because you don't know the context. So it's fine, and it's not really a big moment.
There's I can see the guy with the white hair, the Baldur's Gate 3 man.
Do you see the guy?
What the hell?
Do you see the guy with the watermelon head?
I can see an octopus looking dude.
Oh, that's the Mind Flayer. That's a Mind Flayer.
Oh. I like his design. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Like
They're
Cthulhu.
Mind Flayers are a big part of the story.
Oh, he looks like the guy with the yellow and green.
The guy.
Is he the watermelon or who's the watermelon?
The guy. What are you watching?
You said wait. The timestamp was 16 minutes. Was it?
It was like 16:40. Maybe 16:35 is better.
Oh yeah, they're talking to the Cthulhu guy.
Yeah, and then it cuts to the watermelon head.
He's getting like tortured.
That guy, yeah, watermelon head.
Oh right, yeah.
He's got a watermelon on his head. It looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But like, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot going on in this. I don't know. To be honest, I just wanted to show you Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, to be fair, this is the first stuff ever. This is the
Yeah.
most I've seen of the game.
I'm just one of the. I'm a Jehovah's Witness for Baldur's Gate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll go to people's doors. I'll preach the good word of Baldur's Gate 3. I'll get my door slammed in my face a few times, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just well done.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this where I go, oh, this looks a bit janky, or this looks a bit old, or outdated. It's just, yeah, that's how video games should look.
Let me ask you: Does seeing a few of these cutscenes make you think, "Oh, I might play this"?
I mean, the cutscenes, definitely. Like, I don't think the actual game is my sort of thing.
Yeah, but bro, I thought
the
that as well.
cutscenes look worth it.
I thought it wasn't my sort of game as well, and I was so wrong.
Kind of looks like Mortal Kombat's cutscenes. No, they're all like pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat has like tremendous quality cutscenes, but the story is always terrible.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I swear on my life, if you give this game a go, give it like 5 hours, and you'll be sucked in. I'm telling you, you'll be like, oh wait, now I understand the gameplay. Trust me.
I've just seen somebody's part 1 walkthrough, and it's 18 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's only part
that
1.
must be all. It does say Act 1. Because that is probably.
No, it says long walkthrough part 1.
I bet he finishes Act 1 at the end though. Because the game's in 3 acts. Honestly, it feels
a bit like Shadows.
No, we don't compare
It's not the
those.
same.
No, it's not the same because the journey of it's a journey. Baldur's Gate 3. Like in Lord of the Rings, like you read it or you watch it, and like you do feel like, wow, they went on a huge long journey. That's what Baldur's Gate 3 feels like. Like when you get to Act 3, you're like, geez, it feels like you've spent months on the road, like doing all these, like a real adventure. And like,
I felt like that in Odyssey, but not in a good way.
Well, maybe not an adventure. But...
Felt like I'd been on the road for years.
Yeah. Oh my god,
I still can't believe, right? So I've currently put 43 hours into Shadows, and that's how long it took me to finish Valhalla's story. And it feels like I've like barely played it compared to Valhalla. Valhalla felt like it was 10, 15 times longer than what I've just like put into the game. Like I've so effortlessly put in 40 hours compared to Valhalla, which was painful.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So are you still enjoying Shadows at the moment then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much just, I've just got like rank 4 knowledge, points and stuff. I'm just getting the final sort of skills and, just, I'm trying to get all of the Shinobi League at this point. I'm trying to complete some of the circles, and there's different, there's like the side quests from the NPCs you meet during the main game. I'm doing like their storylines, and it's like, okay, maybe I'm hoping there's like some better narratives hidden away with some of these side characters. There is quite a good one I'm experiencing with Yasuke, which I may end up doing a video on actually, because it's quite strong.
Oh yeah, oh nice. Yeah, I'll watch it. That'd be the only way I get more AC content from Shadows.
So you're not playing it?
Well, what's the
down?
point? Like it's destroyed me. I don't know how else.
Oh man.
Why do I don't have to play it again, do I?
No, I mean you don't have to.
Honestly,
don't have to.
I thought how I thought about it. I don't see any reason why I should play it anymore. It's just torture for me. So
damn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still playing it. I'm still happy.
I'm glad because I think I'm a bit over the top about it, but that's because I guess it's a very personal situation, that in the way that I saw this game, and everyone will see it differently. And again, like I can tell I'm a bit over the top about it, so I'm not like shocked that you guys are actually enjoying it. I'm glad. Better you than me.
I think the consensus around this game is pretty mixed across the board. I think it is like a love and hate thing. There's no real in between. And I mean, like I said, I've criticized the story plenty, but I still enjoyed the game. I still think it was, at the end of the day, good.
I think
if they did like a Baldur's Gate 3 gear pack, would that bring you back?
No, hell no, because they would just be putting stuff from my favorite game into stuff from my most game that hurts me the most. It wouldn't. No. It would be like an insult.
You wouldn't play as Melonhead?
Fuck
like a Melonhead skin or Cthulhu? What's it? Mind
Flayer.
Flare.
That's it.
Yeah. Isn't it? You wouldn't want a gear pack of them in Shadows?
No. Well, if someone else wants that, then I hope they get it for their sake. But you will not see me there. Let's just say.
I'm just waiting for legacy outfits at this point. I'm like, come on, you know what you have to do.
I hope
even Ezio's.
I hope
they gotta add Ezio's.
Do you think? Yeah.
How could they not add Ezio's? It's Ezio. Even Odyssey added Ezio's.
I don't know why they wait. Like, why do they wait? I guess they want people to come back, so they...
Oh, they must have it as, like, part of their content schedule or something. Yeah. Like, Eivors was added to Mirage, like, way down the line. Yeah, that was, like, one of the last things they ever give that game.
But, like,
why?
For a lot of people, like, they're gone by the time that stuff comes. I guess that's to then get you back into the game playing. But, like, like, when you messaged me earlier and you said, they've just added the auto follow for the horse, and I remember we were saying in an episode before, like, as much as that is unengaging, because I personally felt the way you just travel along the paths was unengaging anyway, and I was playing games on my phone at the same time. I would have much preferred to have an auto follow, but now I could have done with that, but they took too long to add it, and now I've finished the game.
Yeah,
but I mean,
they've added a few extra things in those patch notes. I think they said they were going to scale some of the boss fights to be more fair.
Yeah.
Which was nice to hear.
Oh yeah,
I think some of the level gating is going to be changed. I've got the patch notes written up. I don't know if you want to quickly rattle through what they're doing here.
Can I might just go to the toilet real quick before we get into the main stuff.
Because we'll go through this and then we can read out the questions.
One thing I will say, this is just so like random, but I've just been watching this clip while we've been talking, just leading off the Baldur's Gate 3 conversation. I saw a YouTube video called Baldur's Gate 3, Shovel the Talking Quasset Becomes a Dragon. Secret cutscene. And this is our character I have never seen in my life. I've never seen this creature in my life. And I'm like, how do I find this guy? Where is he? What act is he in?
Oh my goodness.
He's like a whole he's a whole creature that I have never seen this model. Like I've never seen this. And his name's Shovel and he wants to be a dragon. What the hell? Oh, he's cute. He's cute.
Is he a shovel? Is he like an actual shovel? Or is he just called
I'll send you a little screenshot of his face. He's a little cutie. I've never seen.
It's pretty a similar thing happened last week. I didn't bring it up, but I had like a trailer play.
Oh yeah.
For it was an Assassin's Creed crossover with a game called Lineage W. It's like some anime game. Have you seen anything of that?
No.
It was a long time ago. Like it was a few years ago, but I was getting like a video play while we were doing the episode, and there's a really cool like CGI cutscene of like Ezio like flashing into Edward, then flashing into Bayek like during a fight.
Really?
Because I got distracted by how good the robes looked. And then I ended up watching the whole trailer and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool looking. But it's obviously like some Japanese top-down thing. Oh my goodness. So this is Shovel.
And I've never seen a creature that looks like this before. I must have missed this in my 2 playthroughs. That's the thing, you'll miss so many little things and then you can go back and find them. But where is he? Like, is he in Act 1?
I don't know. He doesn't look too far off a dragon. I could see that happening.
Yeah. Because he's on a beach, it looks like it's probably in Act 1, which means I'll have to do a third playthrough to find him.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, oh man.
Maybe you can like go back to him in Act 3 or something and he's became a dragon. Like you interact with him at the beginning.
They do things like that. Like you'll meet someone in Act 1, you'll help them out, and then whether you help them out or don't help them out, however the quest goes, you'll end up seeing them in Act 3 or different variations of what happens. Like, for example, if you ever want me to stop, because no one cares about Baldur's Gate 3, I will stop, but I just get too excited.
Oh, no, it's all right. I was just thinking we're going to go to the toilet.
I will. I'll just real quickly say, for an example, if any of you are here watching, this might excite them and make them want to play. Your help out. I saved this woman from a hag, like a haggarty sort of witch lady, and I could have made her dead husband a zombie, or I could have told her like, "Oh, he's dead, leave it." And if I made him a zombie, you'd see her walking around with him on a lead in Act 3. But
on a lead?
Well, like he's like her pet.
Oh, because he's like an actual like a feral.
He's
zombie.
Like, he just can't speak.
Right.
But what I did in my second playthrough is I basically told her to get the fuck over it, and she started crying and ran off. And then, and then in Act 3, she's still there, but like she's got this whole other quest, and like she's different, because she didn't. Anyway, I'll shut up about it now. I'll just run to the toilet real quick. And apologies.
I think I'll do the same actually.
Apologies for the Baldur's Gate 3 glaze. I got too excited.
It's fine. It's a staple of the show at this point.
It's a toilet break. Don't even think about it.
Okay, we are back from the toilet break, and today, or right now, we're going to be reading the write-ins that you guys have sent us. Sorry it's been a few weeks since we announced this and you guys wrote in, but, you know, we wanted to wait for a few responses, then we had to talk about AC Shadows when that was, you know, just came out, so, but now we're here, we're going to read it, and the first email is from, can I say your name? Yeah, he says, he's got his name in the thing and he doesn't tell us not to say his name. Elias.
You're getting doxed.
Elias, this is from, and he says, sorry, have I got food in my mouth? I just ate a chicken nugget.
Oh.
Nah, we're good. Okay.
Like chicken nuggets.
He goes, hi, Mr. Lewis. Hi, Mr. Lewis Willis Makes Movies and Mr. Exile. I'm a big fan of the Podyssey, and I enjoy your discussions about Assassin's Creed. Your podcast has become a staple of my Sunday mornings. I do not think I would learn so much about Baldur's Gate 3 and the substance from an AC podcast. Your discussions are always fun to listen to, and I think you guys could easily start a spin-off non-AC focused podcast similar to the Exile's new channel.
Wow.
Maybe call it the Podyssey Pad. Haha.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. And then he says, I apologize for the length of this email, but I recently listened to your episode AC Mirage 1 year later and wanted to convey some thoughts about it. And then he says, sorry, I just feel like there's some chicken in my mouth, mate. Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
It's funny for him to say that.
Was it? What'd you say?
Because are you still reading what he's saying?
No, I my chicken nugget. Anyway, and I'm still not reading what he's saying.
The Exile has a chicken nugget in his mouth.
Wow, it's news to me. Okay.
How do you know? Yeah.
So, he had some thoughts about the Mirage video. He says, while I understand some of your criticisms, I felt you were a little bit too harsh on the game. He then goes on to say, in a new paragraph, I believe Mirage deserves more positivity from the community. It launched at a lower price point and reportedly began as Valhalla DLC. I personally went into Mirage knowing that I was not going to be getting a Unity level animations or level of control provided from AC1's Revelations in the parkour, but I still enjoyed it because it made me feel like an assassin for the first time since Unity/Syndicate. The team at Ubisoft Bordeaux did a stellar job with the stealth system, especially after the shit show that was Valhalla's. I'm going to paraphrase a bit now because it is going on long. We've got a bit of time, you know, haven't got too much time. I totally agree that the story was a bit weak and the lack of mocapped cutscenes did not help. But that should not take away from everything the game did right. Mirage was Ubisoft's attempt to return to the franchise roots, something many fans have requested. It's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. I saw many YouTubers criticizing Mirage on launch and sometime later in re-reviews, and I worry that the overall negative reaction could push Ubisoft in a different direction, you know, abandon its approach to refining the AC sort of tight-knit focused storyline. Criticism is always valuable, and I get that dunking on Ubisoft is fun, but I think we can't keep complaining about missing the classic AC style while not supporting attempts at reviving the style of games. Ubisoft has said they want to make different AC games for different kinds of fans, and I feel like supporting Mirage for what it got right I feel like supporting Mirage for what it got right might push Ubisoft to give Bordeaux team the time and resources they need to make an even better classic AC title. Would love to hear your take on this. Looking forward to your next episode. Elias. What's your thoughts on that, Lewis?
Ooh, yeah. Well, first, of course, thank you for sending in your message. Yeah, the Mirage episode, I think we did dig into it quite a bit.
We did rip that game.
Yeah, I was almost tempted to say as a response there, like, oh, what did Mirage do right? what was the step in the right direction? But no, in all honesty, yeah, obviously, you don't really want the narrative around Mirage to be, oh, we should never do this again. Obviously, they gave it a good go. Some things were a step in the right direction. Some things were better than I would say have been in Shadows. Things like, you know, the attempt at social stealth, bringing back black box missions, returning to the assassin sort of brotherhood, and trying to, evoke imagery from the franchise's past, things like that, were all a step in the right direction. And I do feel like Bordeaux deserve a chance to have a better crack at it, maybe with a bit more development time, maybe with a bigger budget. I think, the potential was always there. Just personally, I didn't feel like it met it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, honestly, I feel the same as well, because it's like, I understand what Elias is saying, or Elias, I'm not sure how to pronounce, let me know. I get it. You want to support the games that are doing what we want, because it seems counteractive not to when that's what we're asking for. But I don't think you can give it a pass, though, for things it doesn't do well, because if you do, then you might see the same things that it doesn't do well again. And that's not what I'm looking for. Do you know what I mean? Like, personally, I think Mirage, it just felt more to me like an imitation of a classic AC. I don't think it really understood what it was trying to do. It was just trying to imitate that, again, with a lack of understanding of what that really was. And I think that's still fair criticism that you can give it, again, because I'm hoping in the future for a classic style AC game. Well, I'm not really now, but like at the time I was, for a classic style AC game that does fully get it. And again, I think if you don't critique that, then I think you can't expect that to happen. That being said, though, yeah, I do think maybe there's a better way to approach it. Maybe it's good to sort of praise it on what it does do well more, than let the criticism take over. I do like the open world. I think, it's funny looking back at Mirage in hindsight after Shadows, I'm thinking it's so much better. It just, even though its execution wasn't good, I personally just feel like I don't know. I think it had something better, like with the city, the focus on the actual Brotherhood, even though, again, it was very disjointed. I think all that Bordeaux should have done that could have made it an infinitely better game was get a good writer, a writer that gets it.
I was just going to say the writing.
Yeah. And also, stop allowing yourself to do any target in any order, because we've talked about this, because it doesn't allow for progressive story, right? It allows you, it does it in a way that you can tackle it at any time.
But so I still feel like a good writer could have made it work.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, of course. I just think those two things together, I think that would have made it a good game. I mean, who's to say? Who's to say? But yeah, I think a good writer could have still made it better with what they had.
Yeah, and I'm very glad that they did Mirage. I think if they went straight from Valhalla to Shadows would have probably hurt a lot more. Than it ended up doing. I do hope we get maybe not a direct sequel, but some sort of follow up. In terms of trying to evoke classic AC. I still think that's a well that they'll try and tap again.
Yeah, I think Mirage was more successful than they thought it was going to be, so I think they probably will. They will tackle that again. So yeah,
just these smaller, like mid-budget level entries. They could end up really succeeding.
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But there's always chance, I suppose, if they work on it again. But yeah, we'll move on to the next one because we've got just a couple more emails. But yeah, thank you, Elias, for your writing. If you want to write in again,
good
write
question.
in.
Absolutely. And then the suggestion of doing a podcast that isn't AC. That's an interesting proposal.
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, we're gonna start spending 2 days a week recording. No. But yeah, no, very, very nice praise.
Yes,
thank you.
AC Stan says, AC Stan here. Just wanted to know this email got through to you guys. Yes, it did. We have your email. Did you send me another? No, that was all he sent. So feel free to send us another one now.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. But we got another.
Thank you.
We got one from Anonymous Assassin.
Yes.
Anonymous Assassin says, what if we got a Templar turned assassin story in Hexe that really dives deep into the Templar assassin conflict and the philosophy of the two sides? Also, feel free to leave my name in the video because I don't have a problem with it as I am an AC parkour choreography channel and Lewis already knows me.
Yes, yeah, I'm familiar with Anonymous Assassin.
Yeah, I know Anonymous Assassin as well.
Yeah. I'll pop his channel
Yeah.
on screen now, of course. Please go and check him out.
Do you have a response to that statement, if you want to call it a statement?
It's funny. In the last episode, we were talking about how we'd rewrite AC Shadows, and my brain has sort of been firing off since then. I kind of wish that I'd waited to do a proper video talking about how I'd rewrite it, because I've had so many ideas, and the idea of a Templar turned assassin is a good one. It's like the opposite of what Rogue did.
Mm-hmm,
Maybe that could have been a more engaging story. I'm not too caught up on what all the Hexia sort of leaks and stuff are, but of course, yeah, an interesting idea. My idea for Shadows that I've had in the last week was what if because after I found out that Hattori Hanzo worked with Nobunaga, I keep thinking Hanzo is his first name because of Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really annoying, but yeah, I just thought it'd be really cool of hear me out on this, right? So Yasuke, continuing with the premise that I brought up last time, is a slave who joins the Templars reluctantly because it's the only way out.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see him in his full Templar armor, but he's not really a Templar. He's just a guy wearing Templar armor and parading around as one. And then what if Nobunaga introduces him to Hattori Hanzo, who is an assassin, who is also working for Nobunaga. And he's Hattori Hanzo has intentions to betray the Brotherhood, so he's not fully an assassin. But Nobunaga is parading around these two, pretending I'm the guy that got these two to stop fighting. He's saying, look how powerful I am because I made the Assassins and Templars. I'm the one man that they both agree with. Therefore, they stopped fighting. But secretly, we know Yasuke is not really invested, and neither is Hattori Hanzo.
Yeah.
So at some point, Nobunaga's going to die, and they are not I think that's when they become interesting characters, because then they have to naturally create an alliance, as opposed to the fake one that Nobunaga set up.
Ooh.
There you go. That's an idea I had. If they can translate that across to Hexia, then we could be in business,
Yeah, you never know.
What do you think about that premise?
Well, again, I think I like the premise. I think the premise of somebody switching sides is always an interesting one. Whether it's in Assassin's Creed or whether it's in anything else, I think it's interesting almost into the character's psyche. Why do they change? What do they align with, which makes what experience happens to them to make them change? How do they evolve? I do like that. I think it's a nice setup for a character for character development. But again, that's exactly, going in with our shadows. What would we have done better? At the time, the thing I said on the pod was also, he starts off being a Templar because I think if it can be done well, like I said, it adds to character development. It's interesting. So whether, under the lens of Hexe, it's really hard to say what would they do, what would they not do, because we don't really know anything about it. What do we know? It's set in the something century witch trials. I don't know what
it's going to be thatch roofs and stuff.
Oh yeah, no cities, just
just lower down buildings.
It's like Valhalla's roofs.
I hope we have Templars in it.
Don't get your hopes up.
I shouldn't.
Because
I know better now.
Yeah, but going back onto a positive note, I think, I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I have no hope anymore. It's hard. I can't fake it. I just can't. To me, and you call me wrong, and I might be wrong, but to me, there's no good Assassin's Creed stuff coming anymore. I
Wow.
know that. Like, I know I'm not saying I'm right. That's how I feel right now. Just because shadows hurt, and I'm just really still feeling the pain. But when I've healed from that, I've got this big video, I've got it out, I've moved on. I'll be able to look at it a bit more objectively again. I don't know. It's hard for me to answer a question like that without, because
Yeah.
I need to get excited about it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah,
I mean,
I think as an idea, it's a really cool idea. Yeah. So
Yeah. When it comes to Hexy, I think I'm actually like, I'm much more worried about Hexy than I was Shadows. Because
Really?
Shadows, I feel like, the first thing we saw of it was that assassin, now we know it was Nowhere, but jumping on that roof, hidden blade, burning sun behind her. And I was like, okay, at the very least, that's an assassin with a hidden blade on a roof. But with Hexy, we don't know yet what it's going to be. And I'm a lot more like, oh, it's going to be the supernatural game. It's going to be...
oh yeah.
I would bet money that the main character does not resemble an assassin. It's just going to be some random person.
Yeah. Also, in what world do we live in now where the more grounded story is Quebec and the more fantastical one is Montreal?
Yeah.
Well,
what happened there? Did Montreal just go, hey, we want to do that? Come on.
I don't know. I really don't know. And
They enjoyed the Asgard segments a bit too much.
oh man, don't get me started on the Asgard segments. Please.
God. Oh, they were terrible. They were
Oh.
absolutely awful.
So many hills. Do you remember? Like big cliffs.
Yeah. I mean, I only did the first couple, to be honest. I didn't want to. Found out they were optional. That was me done.
Well, no, same. As soon as I found out it was optional, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, let's just go back.
I'm gonna
to
pretend
England.
these aren't in my Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
game. Second I went on the game, first time I ever loaded it up, it was right into the menu, guaranteed assassination,
Yeah.
hood up all the time. Yep,
Yeah.
okay. I've tweaked a couple of controls. Okay, this feels like I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed now.
Exactly.
That's gonna go a long way into convincing me to enjoy this.
Yeah, I just remember playing the Asgard thing when I thought it was mandatory, and I was thinking, like, this. I mean, this just isn't Assassin's Creed in any way conceivable.
No.
And that's why I
No.
was just like, why? Like, and there was some good parts of Valhalla that was Assassin's Creed, but it was just so few far between amidst Asgard.
And there was a lot of stuff in between. Like, if you just showed somebody an hour's worth of the Assassin's Creed stuff, they'd probably go, oh, why do you not like it then?
Oh, I know.
And then you show them the other 50 hours of stuff that's
Yeah.
not Assassin's Creed whatsoever.
Because why have I got to slog through that stuff just to get teased with a little bit of Assassin's Creed stuff? Oh, it's so funny
Yeah.
because I won't say too much, but in the script I'm doing for my big Assassin's Creed Shadows video, I'm using like I'm setting up this big analogy at the beginning to like so people get the context, and like there's so many bits I reference where it's like I don't want to say too much because it gives it away, but it's just like
Yeah,
you know,
you don't want to ruin the joke.
You've got like these little teases of Assassin's Creed amidst all of this random shit. I don't know. That's all I can really say. Anyway, should we get into the last email? Oh no, what I was going to say was this last email is so long, I don't think we're going to have time to say it today. I think we'll have to save it to next week.
Oh, I thought that was the last email.
No, there's one more, but it's. I mean, we obviously much appreciate it. It's gonna be really fun to read, but I just don't think we've got time to read it today. It's from Mythweaver.
Oh right,
We
okay.
do
Well, why
love
don't we
Mythweaver.
could start the next episode with it.
I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will read this. Don't worry, we're gonna get into it. It's a segment in of itself because it is a long email. So don't worry,
okay.
we're gonna get to you. Hold on. But we just don't have time today because we've just got to rattle on to our last segment, really, haven't we?
Yes, yeah. Let's dive into
I follow your lead.
the main topic,
Yeah.
technically. So yeah, this is about the hype, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been out 2 weeks now, officially.
Yeah.
Probably going to feel like longer because a lot of people had it early, but we just wanted to do a quick segment, or well, a full segment, talking about sort of the fallout of Shadows and whether we think that the hype has died for the game. Because I've seen a lot of comments myself on people's videos and stuff saying, "Oh, I'm surprised how quickly Assassin's Creed Shadows has like left the zeitgeist. It hasn't really left us with much to chew on, much to think about in terms of the franchise and stuff like that." So I wanted to get your opinion on that as well. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the longevity of Shadows is really doing? Do you think it's already dead in the water? Are we already done and moved on? I mean, I know you are, but...
Well, I think I can see where that question comes from because, you know, I think when the game comes out, it's obviously trending. Everyone's talking about it, commenting about it. There's memes about it. You've got the YouTubers reviewing it. Ubisoft themselves are putting out the trailers. You know, again, it's very topical when it comes out within those first 2 weeks. I think it's only naturally going to die down because, you know, the reviews are out. Most of the content's out. But I don't think that is to say the hype is gone and people don't care anymore. I just think that big rush of content has come out. Now we're just letting it simmer. We're taking it in. We're digesting it, you know? And I think if you look at all the people that don't make content, they're just playing the game. There's fuck tons of people talking about it with their friends, or, you know, away from the internet. There's loads of people playing the game still. I think it's very much still popular. I just think we're at that time now where everyone's just quieted down a little bit. They're taking it in, you know? And I think, I mean, that is natural for any game, isn't it? You're just very vocal when it comes out, loads of hype, calms down. You know, it just happens. But I don't think that means there's no hype for the game or maybe not hype's maybe not the word now, but like, you know, I don't think it's like everybody's forgotten about it and nobody's going to talk about it, no one's thinking about it. Again, I just think we're more silently thinking about it now. And I think once the creators at least, have digested the game, you'll start to get a second wave of content, you know, like after the fact.
Definitely.
You know, example for me, I made my content on it, I talked about it, and now I'm silently behind the scenes, you know, scripting out this big video, and that video is going to come out in like a few months or whatever. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other creators are doing something similar, you know, for positive or negative. So that's kind of how I see it. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen naturally, isn't it? Yeah. The channels that aren't, like, if we're talking purely online, I think the channels that are the big YouTubers that review all sorts of games, not just one franchise, they're going to review the game, give their thoughts and move on. The Assassin's Creed centric channels are probably going to be, you know, like you say, working up the big video, building up to the big critiques, the big reviews, the more in-depth side of it, because we're all limited on how much we can actually play the game for. I mean, I've put like 40 hours into it, and I feel like I'm not in a position where I could do anything near a narrative critique, which would have been my sort of end goal there, is just to fully critique the narrative. But I don't feel like I'm anywhere near that level. So I imagine, you know, a lot of people are in the same boat. But I think it's just natural, yeah. People are going to be playing the game now. Now it's in the hands of the players.
Yeah.
And people are probably going to come back round, you know, for the 3 months later, the 6 months later. We may get a couple of updates down the line, but DLC. This is a single player game. Yeah, well, of course, yeah, the Claws of Awaji. Yeah. You know, I don't know when that's going to come out, but that's probably going to be like a summer. Probably Ubisoft Forward is when we'll get some news on that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
I would have thought anyway.
Yeah, if they're doing one this year. Gotta be.
Yes, that's another thing as well. Yeah, apparently they might be skipping.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that. Because there's a certain, I can't remember which franchise it is. Maybe Rainbow Six or something is doing something separate.
All right. Well, that is like their most popular game, isn't it?
Oh, we never spoke about the whole buyout thing.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Because quick tangent. Ubisoft moved all of their important franchises into a separate company, which Tencent then bought 25% of.
Yeah.
Basically. That's what's ended up happening. So that was Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry.
Yeah.
That's the other one. I was thinking either that or
Rayman.
The Division for some reason, but that wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
No, Rayman. Did they not buy Rayman?
No.
Poor Rayman.
No,
He's
they
done
don't-
now.
they
He's
don't care
in the
about
litter.
him. Yeah, they don't care about Rayman.
Man, poor Watch Dogs as well. Watch Dogs Legion was such a failure. Like, it's fully killed the franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's your sort of knowledge on this buyout? Because I've been seeing people comment online saying, Yves Guillemot, CEO, did this to screw over the investors. That he promised something else and then he did this last minute. It was like a tactical ploy to like get more money. I don't know if that's what it is. I just saw a few comments saying that, and then I just saw someone saying it's a smart move because you know, they're losing money, this and that. So this is just a way to get a really big cash injection into the business.
I agree with that. I think
that's what it is, isn't it? They need it. They
would
have done it if they
needed
to.
the money.
They've just given
had
away 25% to Tencent.
It was 4 billion. Yeah, 4 billion was
Jesus
25%.
Yeah.
I think what they did was Tencent would have looked at the franchise. Well, sorry, not franchise. They would have looked at Ubisoft and went, right, here's your list of franchises. Which ones are profiting? We only want the ones that are profiting.
Well, yeah, of course.
We
yeah.
don't want like all of the crap
They were
that
like,
you've tried to spit out.
Can we offer you Rayman? Can we offer you what's it called? The Crew?
The Crew. Oh man, I remember I played the first Crew. That was really bad.
Yeah, I played a bit of it. It was the idea was good. The whole of America. Yeah. Well, classic Ubisoft. The whole country is the open world.
What else have Ubisoft done?
Just Dance.
Just Dance.
I used to fuck with Just Dance.
They must have got
back in the day.
They must have got Just Dance.
Let me ask you this, Lewis. When you back in the day, did you have the Wii remote or the Kinect? Playing the Kinect, you were jumping up and down to Just Dance 2013.
I did not.
You were like, hey now, I'm a rock star. You were spinning around.
I never had a Kinect.
Did you not?
I never had a Wii.
Oh my god. You didn't play Just Dance.
What I did have. I didn't play. I've never played Just Dance. I still have yet to play Just Dance. But what I have played is I used to have the PlayStation Move.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. It looked like a microphone, didn't it?
Yeah. And with the Move, it came with a game called Sports Champions.
Oh yeah.
Sports Champions was like 6 sports. It was a bit like Mario Party. And I used to play that a lot. Do you remember Killzone 3?
Yeah.
That game came with Move compatibility.
No, really?
So I actually have like a gun rig that you could buy that was like a real gun with all of the PlayStation controls like built into it.
Oh my god.
And you just slid the PlayStation Move controller on the end and you could use like an actual gun in the game.
Oh wow. That sounds like a really fucked up version of Guitar Hero.
Yeah. I think you could buy like different like the Switch has those wheels and, you know, pedals and stuff, but yeah, for Killzone, you could buy a gun.
Damn. Wow.
So that's as close to Just Dance as I got, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough. While I was dancing to Britney Spears, you were shooting up some bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played, in terms of Ubisoft, I played Riders Republic recently.
Oh, yeah.
That was a game that came out.
Oh, is that the one where it's like, it's a side scroller and you're on a bike and you do tricks and you...
It's not a side scroller, it's like Forza, but for BMXing and snowboarding and stuff.
Yes. Oh, it's like Steep. Remember Steep?
Yes,
Steep.
It is.
I fucked with Steep. I got it for free. Through Ubisoft gave it away for free once, and I used to play it every like Friday. Yeah. I don't even know why it was a Friday. Sorry, I took away from your BMX thing. Sorry, what you said?
No, there was I was watching a YouTube video, and that was like the background gameplay And I was like, this looks like really fun, like a BMX sort of Forza game.
Yeah.
It was really like high octane, you know, like quick reactions and stuff. And I thought, oh, it looks really fun. And then I found out it was a Ubisoft game. So I instead got it on Game Pass for free. And
nice.
I finished the entire BMX campaign of like 30 races.
Damn.
And it is proper Ubisoft. Like, it is just mindless slop. It's not... Ubisoft games just like... I wouldn't say I felt this with Shadows, but I definitely... You can tell when you're playing a Ubisoft game because it has this level of, like, junk food. Sort of like, I'm not going to play this in a week. I'm going to totally forget about this in a week.
Yeah.
I imagine, like, Star Wars Outlaws was kind of the same. I never
It
got on
looked
board
it, but
with that.
I didn't play it, yeah.
They obviously... They mustn't own that IP now. I guess...
Ubisoft were the only ones to make me not want to play a video game in one of my favorite franchises.
Oh.
They were the only ones that made me not want to play a Star Wars game.
Even EA had like Battlefront 2.
Yeah, they also had Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order, and those were so good.
Oh yeah, I've
they
only played the
Respawn.
first one, but I liked that.
Yeah. Oh man, you got to play Survivor. It's so
what
good.
did Respawn do? What did they do before that?
Oh, they did
I recognise them.
Titanfall before that.
Oh my god, stand by for Titanfall.
Yeah, but what a pivot in video games. You know, Titanfall to Jedi Survivor.
I mean, the wall running might be the only thing they carried across there.
Yes. Did you like
the
Titanfall?
movement? I guess. I played the first one.
Yeah.
I quite liked the first one.
I
it was
got
very
it-
like casual friendly. I felt.
I got it as a launch title with my Xbox One.
Oh wow.
Oh man. Oh bro. Just speaking of that, I'm gonna have to send you a clip. I hope you can overlay this because it's so funny.
Oh yeah.
It's me. I found this, right? It's me sending a video to my friend, and I just got the PS4 when I was 12 years old, and I go, "Hello, I got the PS4, Ben." It's so funny. Just my 12-year-old voice.
Oh man.
I don't know how I can send you. Maybe we'll watch it next episode because I'll have to find it. I'll find it. We'll react to it next episode.
Okay, cool.
Sorry for the tangent.
Yeah, that was we're on a tangent.
Yeah.
So yeah, the buyout is the buyout is I think just the best business move they could make. It's not going to affect the games in any way. I mean, maybe the shop, but the actual game, I don't think. I think as long as the games are still making money and they're profiting, Tencent, they're not going to be bothered.
Yeah,
they're not going to step in. If it's still making money, they're just going to sit there and take the profits from it, you know?
I think because they have that 25%, I don't think they have enough to take control. Like, you know what I mean? Like, take creative control. I'm sure they have their inputs when it comes to the shop, like you said. And I think, who knows? They might try and sway things more the way they want it to be eventually be more palatable to a Chinese audience or something. I don't know. But I mean, let's just say they've got a much bigger stake now than they did before. So they will be able to push things more. But yeah,
maybe we'll get that Mirage DLC now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe now they can finally fund that.
He's gonna meet Sigurd.
Oh no.
In Constantinople.
Oh. Would that not be so annoying though, to like continue his story but not in Shadows? We're gonna continue his story, but technically, like chronologically, we're not.
We're just gonna tell
the mainline titles won't acknowledge it.
Oh man, it's just I don't know what to say about that without getting into an hour-long conversation.
Yeah.
But I mean, to wrap up, the buyout. I agree with you. That's it.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I just don't think it's a big
not the
deal.
end of
Really, it shouldn't have been public. I don't think
Yeah.
it shouldn't have been like massively because. Well, I don't know. I think people ran with the conversation. It blew up into something it really shouldn't have.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
unless it starts to suck in the future.
Then we can go back and talk.
Invictus,
about it,
I'm looking at you.
Oh god, Invictus. Oh, Invictus. The Fall Guys Assassin's Creed
I'm
game.
so looking forward to that, you know. I am so looking forward to that. I think it's going to be...
We have to play it.
Man.
We've got to.
Yeah.
We've got to.
Oh, there's co-op as well, isn't there, coming down the line for Shadows?
Yeah, they say that, but is that even still happening?
I don't know. If it was like free roam co-op, I would like that.
Yeah,
but I don't think it is.
But then what is it going to be?
I don't know. They kind of just like shadow dropped that.
Shadow?
They were like, we're delaying the game. Oh,
Shadows.
What is it? Justice is forged in the shadows.
Yeah, and with your friends.
Yeah. They kind of just like delayed the game and then went, oh, but there's going to be co-op.
We are literally going to be a League of the Hidden Blade together. That's going to be so crazy.
Oh, no.
It's going to be so crazy.
I'm so glad they only said that once.
I mean, they should have never said it, but...
No.
The League of the Hidden Blade. Like I'm just imagining the writer in the Ubisoft offices one day. She's like, yep, the League of the Hidden Blade. That's what I'm going to write on this piece of paper or on Google Docs or whatever she wrote on. And she read it back and she thought, yeah, the League of the Hidden... Yeah, that's good. That'll go down well. Yeah, we'll leave that in. And then Ubisoft, the higher-ups are like, League of the Hidden Blade, League of the... Yep, cool. Yep, that's fine. And then it's in the game. I'm sorry, but it's insane. It's insane.
I did laugh a bit at the end where Yasuke is like declaring war on the Templars, and then he's like, "Me and my league will never stop. Like our bond is what connects us." I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Like, I wish Nuno just started like laughing, like just has a little snicker.
Yeah, I'm surprised Yasuke didn't say something like, me? I guess I'm some kind of a Templar hunter.
Oh man, yeah, like he can't be it. Oh man, why didn't they just call it a brotherhood? I just don't get it. Just call it brotherhood. If they knew,
because
what they were doing,
they just won't do it.
Little things like that would have gone a long way, you know.
I know. They just won't do it for some weird reason. They won't do it. Like I don't know if there's some conspiracy, but I just don't think they will say. They just won't say it. They won't say it.
No.
Or if they do say it, they'll like warp the word into something different. Like instead of just saying Hidden Blade, League of the Hidden Blade. Instead of just saying Assassins, League of the Hidden Blade. And they couldn't be Templars. They had to be Shimbuk Fu.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
they weren't even Templars. They were totally just a red herring for the story.
Yeah, and again, like, I was watching this. I won't say who it is because I'm sure they're cool people, but I was watching this other Assassin's Creed podcast. It's the one you sent me, Lewis. I won't say who it is.
Oh yeah. I know which one.
They were like saying how amazing Shadows is and this and that, and they were like, they don't get the hate. They don't get the hate. They were saying. But they said, they were like, yeah, I really like the story. It's really going into the philosophy of the creed in every single target.
No, it's not.
I'm like, bro, did we play the same game? Did we play the same game? What are you watching that I didn't see? Because they try it, but it doesn't go into the philosophy. It like barely skims the philosophy. Mirage did it better, and Mirage didn't do it well. It's like, yeah, you can resemble something similar to that. You can talk about you're bad because of this and I'm good because of this, but like, does it really mean that? But like, if that is not written well, it's still not good. Do you know what I mean? Just because they might touch upon it doesn't mean it's automatically good and that means the game's good. It's like, it's objectively bad dialogue. It doesn't go anywhere. Sorry.
if you were like on your phone and you heard it in the background, you'd be like, oh, they did Assassin's Creed stuff.
Yeah, you'd like, your ears would like perk up. Do you know what I mean? But
if you had it written down on a piece of paper, the lines of dialogue, and you actually read what is said in the game, you'd be like, well, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. It's because I think it's something to do with the video game like medium in general, where people don't actually think about what's being said. They sort of fill in the gaps. That's not to say that they're wrong, you know, because obviously they got something from it that we didn't. that's great.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, not to take
but-
away, but it's just
No, but I do feel like it was incredibly surface level, and it's like AI generated answers.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it's like, I don't know. Like, I think there was a point where you were saying on your live stream, like, oh, I had this really good conversation. I think after the Ox, there's like a good conversation,
it was
and I listened to it, and I was like, it's not that good though, is it? It's not that good. Really,
it's like it was enough for me to be like, you've got something here.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I thought that cutscene was, maybe not the best written, but I thought, you know what, it's
I couldn't believe
hell of
it.
a lot better than what we had in the rest of the game.
I don't know if it was that conversation, but there's one where like Naoe goes, "Are we doing the right thing? Have we gone too far?"
Yeah.
And Yasuke just goes, "No, of course we're in the right. Of course.
And
Everything we're doing is for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Never doubt that." I'm like, come on, can you guys please have conflict at some point?
I know. And also, it's like, she's saying, have we gone too far? No, you haven't, because you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
You've done nothing. All you've had... Oh, okay, anyway.
I was just thinking like how much the game would have benefited from just a quiet moment of self-reflection.
Mm.
You know, you don't even need dialogue, because I think also a problem with Shadows is maybe there's too much dialogue and not enough like visual storytelling, I think, going on.
Yeah.
I think it would have benefited massively, like just a quiet moment of now where she could just question to herself, is this wrong?
Yeah.
And then, you know, like something internal, like just use the music, use the visuals for her overcoming that sort of worry.
Yeah.
You know, I'm picturing in my head, like, it only has to be 30 seconds, but it could have been, I don't know. I see a lot of missed opportunities with the story.
I think some point soon you got to play Ghost of Tsushima, because that stuff does happen in that game. There's self-reflection, there's guilt for who he's become, without saying too much, and then an acceptance, and then a back and forth. You know, it has that
Exactly.
And it's like, whether maybe they were too scared to do that because they didn't want to be called a copycat, but then it's like, no, you're not being a copycat. You're also telling a good story.
I think they wanted to keep the tone light.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't think they wanted to delve into anything too serious.
I feel like they just treat the gamer as an idiot. That's too hard. That's too much for them. We have to hold their hand all the way through. We have to tell them step by step. So we use our characters as a conduit to do that. That's it. You know, it's like, what's the word?
I just think there was a real lack of conflict in the game, really. I mean, they pin it all on this box. There should have been internal struggles. I mean, the characters don't have to be friendly with each other all the time.
They just need to be
three-dimensional. Yeah, like, you know, we said that thing about Junjiro.
Yeah.
where he's like, oh, he was gonna kill her. He really wanted to kill Naoe. But then, as soon as that cutscene's over, he's just back to how he was before. There's no gradual overcoming of, you know, that feeling. He's just back to how he was. And especially the epilogue, where... have you seen the epilogue cutscene where he's just
Is that where they're on the sort of hillside and they look off at the island? Yeah.
He's like doing a Superman pose, being like, "Let's go on another adventure."
Oh God!
Like, oh, come on!
You're not the wilderness explorer Kevin from Up. Come on.
Yeah, like the tone needed to be a lot more like, we're not done yet. You know, like the work isn't done. Not. Ha ha ha, everybody sit around and have a laugh, you know.
We are going to go to the island to find your mom.
It sounds like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
No, it's really like, just simple, yeah. Like, Hattori sends Naoe a letter, and in the letter it's just like, I knew you could do it all this time. I have now rejoined the Brotherhood, and I am fully devoted to their cause. This is where your mother is, and we are going to go and find her.
Yeah.
Like, yep, that's like the first draft, you know, that's your basic, that's what the scene needs to convey.
It's probably the Ubisoft people are like, so that's first draft, and they're like, oh, no, this is final draft. And it's like,
we're good to go.
We gotta go to, I don't know, video game version of Press tomorrow. And they're like, oh shit, oh fine, okay, there you go. Yeah.
we'll just run it through GPT and just ask it to improve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did that video on Hattori Hanzo and I got a lot of comments from people saying, oh, like, you're being really negative just because it's not, like, 100% faithful, Memories isn't even canon,
But it's
or, like, it doesn't need to be canon. And somebody was just literally said today, we haven't even played the DLC yet. They said, right, in the DLC, I'm sure it's going to be 100% accurate.
Oh.
He's going to be wearing the robes.
Don't
We're going to
kid
get the
yourself.
assassin tam. And I'm like, where are you getting this from? Where are you believing?
It's just like copium.
I mean, I don't think Bordeaux are going to, like, deliver on it, to be honest.
No. Of course not.
I'm just expecting the same gameplay, the same everything.
Oh, of course,
just
yeah.
with
Just
a
lesser.
staff, I guess.
Lesser, if you can believe it or not.
I just pray that it's more linear. I really just want it to be a more linear one.
It might be, just in the fact that it's smaller. Hello? He's out the door. Bro's out the door.
Okay, I might need to wrap it up.
That's all good. To be honest, I got to wrap it up as well.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, yeah. I heard the knock and then I heard silence and I was like, oh, he's had a knock.
That's the indicator.
That is it. It's bedtime.
Time's up.
It is bedtime.
Yeah.
You better get in bed. You better be in bed in the next half an hour.
It's because my parents come upstairs.
Yeah,
so
no, I get
obviously
it.
I can't be making noise next door.
Yeah. Fair
But
enough.
yeah, should we round it up?
Let's
'Cause
round it up. We covered what we had to
Yeah.
cover, you know?
We had a little rant about shadows,
Of course.
as I think we probably will going forward. Got to sneak that
Yeah.
in at the end.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a good time hanging out with you today.
Yeah, it's been a good one. It's been nice chill one, I think. Nice chill, nothing
Yes, exactly.
too intense.
Exactly. Do you want to do the outro?
Absolutely. If you enjoyed this episode of the Podyssey, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer every day. We're past 750,
Yep.
which is
Yep.
3/4 of the
We're
way
getting
there.
there.
We're nearly there. Check out our respective YouTube channels for all things Assassin's Creed, and follow us on Spotify. I was checking our Spotify statistics. They're all right. They're
Really?
pretty good.
We're getting
I didn't
listeners.
realize we had like 80 followers. I didn't
Oh,
realize we had
sick. I
80
didn't
followers.
know that. No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, not
If
too,
you're listening right
not
now
too
on
shabby.
Spotify, salute, bro, brother, sister.
Yeah,
There you are.
Shout out.
Yeah.
And if you want to see the video version, hop over to YouTube. Watch it again.
Yeah, exactly. If you love
Yeah.
us.
But that is everything for this episode, I believe. Do you wanna send us off?
Oh, of course. This has been. Wait, do you say this or do I say this? No, I say it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't.
I've only said this once.
Yeah. This has been a Podyssey I won't soon forget. Haha. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.